Yo, yo, I am alive. Not that anybody's here right now, but I'm in a hotel room in Chicago. Well, like kind of an hour away from Chicago. I figured I'd jump on here and do an Ask Me Anything. So I'm just gonna chill until somebody comes on because I have no way of like being able to tell if anybody's watching right now. Oh, what's going on, Movie Odyssey? Got somebody in here. Ask me anything. I'm just chilling. Fi- Figured we would do this. It's funny. I left this morning and I got my Lethal Weapon 4K just got delivered. Like I left in the Uber at 9 a.m. this morning. USPS showed up at 9:30 in the morning and delivered my Lethal Weapon. So that sucks. What's up, Tony? What's up, Tony? Tony O. What y'all guys doing tonight? Y'all watching anything? Guys, I just went to Walmart. Timmy's in here. Andre, I've never done a live before. This is my very first. I'm literally chilling in a hotel room in Chicago because I got to work tomorrow. So I figured I'd hop on here for an hour or two or something and just hang out with you guys. I'm good. No, I am. I don't know if I'm gonna see 28 years later, to be honest. 28 days later. Everybody's been posting their 28 days later stuff on Instagram, and I'm like, I have the DVD. I do not see how that is gonna look good on 4K. I don't really care too much for the first one. 28 weeks later, I like. So if I rewatch 28 weeks later, I may go check out 28 years later because I have not been to a theater. Like, I've seen a bunch of crappy movies this year in theaters, so I've been nervous about everything. I saw Snow White. Why did I see Snow White? Because I was curious. That movie was awful. I saw Captain America: Brave New World. That movie was awful. I have not seen Sinners yet, but everybody's telling me that is a must see. So I'm dying to see Sinners. Shit's a prick. Wow. Change from the closet. You know what's funny, dude? I'm walking around, so I'm on the phone with Chase at AVA Pop Culture trying to figure this out. And I'm walking around my whole hotel trying to figure out good lighting because the lighting in here is shit. Like, I'm literally like right next to a lamp right now. I almost filmed this in the bathroom because it was the best lighting in here. But I was like, people are gonna go from, oh, he's in the closet to now he's in the bathroom. So I got out of that. What's going on, guys? Rewatch Watchmen, the TV show. I've never seen the Watchmen TV show, to be honest. I've heard it was really good. The only thing I really remember about the movie, I own the movie, is that sex scene in space. That's really all I remember about that movie. Just finished Days of Thunder and Jerry Maguire. Bro, you had a good day. Both of those movies are banger. This will be controversial, but I think I like Days of Thunder more than Top Gun 1. I think I do. I just think it's a funner movie. Now, Top Gun Maverick is like on a whole other level. But I think I like Days of Thunder more than Top Gun 1. I know that sounds crazy, but that sounds like a good watch, both of those movies. Watching Blade Runner. Which Blade Runner? The first one or the remake? Blade Runner is one of those movies. Have it in 4K. I hate that the 4K. I just have like the normal standard edition. It comes in like stacked discs, 4 disc in a 2 disc case. I hate that. But that's one of those movies. It's so beautiful to put on in the background, but I've never been able to watch that movie in one sitting. That is like just put it on the background and enjoy the visuals, kind of a thing. What's going on, Eli? What are your thoughts on the whole series box sets? Jonathan, elaborate. I don't know what you're talking about. What are your thoughts on the whole series box sets? Oh, you're talking about like TV series, like whole series? If that's what you're talking about, I like them. I've been looking at TV series. I almost bought the Baywatch Blu-ray set like recently. Uh, that's a whole other story. What's going on, Jill from Finland? Oh, I want to go to Finland so bad. Never been to Finland. Like, I've been all over Europe. Never been up north there. I don't think we watch. Right? They are always dude, it was like a vanity mirror in the bathroom and everything. It looked good. Like, part of me is like, "Hold on, let me, like, move this, go in the bathroom, and y'all tell me what's better," but I'm good right here. I moved the chair and everything. Oh, thank you, Matthew, from the Caribbean. I'm actually going to not to the Caribbean, but kinda in that area this summer. I'm supposed to be going I don't know if I can say this publicly without getting fired. I'm going on a trip to a country that just reopened in that area. Let's just say that for work. I with Looney Tunes, honestly, it's been forever since I've seen it, but I'm gonna say I don't hate Looney Tunes. I just haven't watched it in years. I've been really wanting to get back into the Jetsons though. Like, I want to collect all the Jetsons from like the movies, the complete series on Blu-rays, like Flintstones and Jetsons movies. Like, I really want to get back into that. Watching Nightmare Sisters. I don't think I've seen Nightmare Sisters. I don't think I know what that is. Day of the Thunders is your favorite Tom Cruise movie. I will not argue that, bro. I love Day of the Thunders, and it's Tony Scott. I mean, that and Top Gun are Tony Scott, but I really like Days of Thunder so much. Yeah, I know I need to rewatch it. It's just, when it comes, in regards to racism and all that. But in today's age, dude, I just want to watch movies about fun that are just fun and everything. I think some things having a message is just everything has a message now. I want to watch something fun. I don't really need anything with messaging. What's up, Missy? Let's see the reprint of Looney Tunes 1 and 2. Haven't seen it. I have not watched Road Racers yet. Okay, so no, I haven't. My stack pile of unwatched movies. I haven't watched Gladiator '92 yet. I haven't watched Road Racers yet. Dude, I have a whole. I think it's coming up Monday. I've been waiting for a few things. Monday will either be my Lethal Weapon 4 4K review or my haul video because I got a shit ton of stuff. Dude, Never Ending Story. I almost rewatched that the other day. Like, I was so close to putting that back on the other day, especially with all this like imprint and keep stuff. And they just announced that Steelbook, which is still an $80 Never Ending Story Steelbook, and you don't get the documentary that comes with it. So my thoughts on that are, if the Keep ever comes out in a standard edition, they're not going to put the documentary in there. And if you noticed, I think it was their Instagram imprint put like how much quantity is left on that Never Ending Story. So it's taken almost a year. I think when did that go up? A little less than a year for that to sell out, but that took a long time for them to sell out of the whole big box and everything. Looking for the A-Team box set. Dude, I've never got into the TV show The A-Team, but I really like that movie. I really like the A-Team movie. First live stream, been waiting. Thanks, Night 90, Robert. Yeah, man, I've been talking about doing a live stream, and like all year. I said at the beginning of the year, I'm gonna start doing live streams. Haven't done any. I didn't feel I had the setup for a live stream. So I'm probably gonna start doing more now that my space is coming together in my apartment or my townhouse. So tonight was just kind of like, dude, I'm in a hotel room. Let's just hang out because I can't make a video. So and nothing good is on TV right now except for like Family Guy. Y'all ever travel and it's just like Family Guy is the only thing on TV? I feel like I've rewatched every episode. The entire series, Star Trek, Stargate, 30 to 3. Yeah, see, what is it? Baywatch comes in like this like massive case, which is one of the ugliest cases I've ever seen in my life. Live from Sweden, another place. Dude, Sweden, Timmy, y'all got some of the most beautiful women in the world. If I go to Sweden, I'm scared I may never, ever come back. That in Australia, I may never come back. Blockbuster box sets in the house. Snake is live. What's going on, man? How's that James Bond marathon going? I know Mike from Blockbuster Box Sets was doing a James Bond marathon. I have not seen any of the Connery Bonds. I have not, but I'm really interested in checking out Doctor No. I just keep seeing pictures of that chick in the white bikini. Flicks and Pixels, what's going on? What time is it in the UK, bro? Are your kids in bed yet? Like, what time is it? It's late over there. Thanks for staying up and hanging out, bro. Bro, hold on. Flicks and Pixels, did you get this dude got American Reunion, the new Blu-ray from 88. I haven't got it. They haven't sent me anything. I actually have not heard a word from 88 in like a couple weeks. So I hope I didn't make their naughty list and they will still send me the American Pies. But if not, I will buy them straight up right away. What are your top 3 favorite cartoon shows? Oh, that's hard. Oh, the Harley Quinn series on HBO. I fucking love that. I would say maybe the Batman animated series and the Jetsons, just off the top of my head. I love Family Guy, but I don't like Family Guy as a whole. I love the clips you see on Instagram, like the jokes. I don't like the whole thing as a whole. I completely agree. We don't need to recreate history culture. It is what it is. 100% agree. Dude, I cannot pronounce your name. Hold on. RJ Coast. I can't pronounce. Dude, I'm so sorry, bro. But thank you so much for loving the channel. Yeah, too expensive. Way too expensive. It's refreshing to hear a genuine take on physical media. Thank you. I try. I get a lot of heat for, just, I guess, sticking up for DVDs and Blu-rays and VHS. But it's what I love. I'll be honest. I need to slow down on the DVDs. I'm getting ready to do so I did part 1 of my whole collection with the VHS, and I'm getting ready to do the the DVDs. And I got so many I just need to get rid of. It's just taking up way too much space, and I've already upgraded more than half of them. And a lot of them I'm not going to watch again, but I need to figure out a solution with that. I love how you show love for Blu-rays, not just 4K, some other. Yeah, I try. I try to show love for 4Ks, but and I do love 4, like I really love 4Ks, but I don't really think there's that big of a difference. And a lot of people argue I don't have an OLED TV. I admit that in every video I do. I do not have an OLED TV. I almost bought one the other day when I can find one on Amazon where I can do monthly payments, because I don't have $1,200 to just spend on an OLED TV. But I need to get an OLED TV to, I guess, properly watch 4Ks. But just watching it on a TV, I'm like, I don't really see a difference. And I think Blu-rays are fine. I feel like if you're only into one format, you're missing so many great movies that just will probably never come to that format and haven't even got to, Blu-ray yet. I have a list coming up that I'm trying to finish right now of movies that are stuck on DVD that haven't even got the upgrade yet. So I feel like if you're willing to expand your palette, then you can't just be trapped in by format, personally. Sorry, that went on a whole little thing. It's 4:20 or it's 4:22 in Finland, 2:22 in London. Damn, it's 8:30 here in Illinois. It sounds so weird saying Illinois. I'm in some like podunk town, like an hour away from Chicago right now. I just went driving around to like 2 Walmarts because who was it? John Doe Juggalo posted Walmart had these new exclusive slip covers. So I drove to 2 Walmarts because I'm bored and found some, but most of them are DVD or some Blu-rays, but I have the Blu-rays already. But if you're in the US and you want a really cool slipcover, the only 4K they did was Blazing Saddles, and it's $20 at Walmart right now. Have you seen the Pierce Brosnan 007s? Yep. Seen them all in theaters. I'm actually debating if I want to collect them all on VHS and just make like a VHS box set of those, but they have not aged well. Like a lot of they get cornier, but that's part of their charm too. The cornier they get. GoldenEye is definitely I feel like the best. I'm gonna go. I'm just like in the chat. Where's Chase? He should be here. I think Chase is here. I think I saw his name somewhere in the chat. Daniel, what's up? Daniel Marks. I want the Neverending Story too, but it's just too much for me. Tempted to get the Steelbook. I'll be honest, Daniel. That documentary, I respect the crap out of it, and it is an amazing documentary. Do not watch documentary if you ever get it after you watch the movie. Like watch it days later, because I watched it right after I watched the movie, and that documentary is really depressing. And the Neverending Story is so uplifting and nostalgic and makes you feel like, oh my god, that documentary is really hard to watch. But yeah, it sucks that it's an $80 steelbook and there's no documentary. That's crazy. That is crazy. I wonder if that documentary will be on any other version. If any other country will release that. What's your opinion on buying secondhand DVDs and Blu-rays new? I found secondhand DVDs like Russian roulette because it's either scratch. Honestly, Karma, I've never had an issue with secondhand DVDs. Some Blu-rays I've had, but I always try to advocate, and I'm not good at this. I was just talking to somebody about this the other day about watching your movies as soon as you get them and not letting your unwatched pile get too crazy, because you have a short window to bring that back. Like if I buy used, I usually buy it from a place where I have 30 days to return it. Same with Amazon. If it comes, I bought new stuff from Amazon that's scratched. I return that shit like right away. Same with thrifting. Like watch it, and then if it's scratched or skippy or buggy, return it. But if you wait 2 months to watch it, you're gonna miss that window, and you're gonna be stuck with a really bad DVD or Blu-ray. But honestly, I have not had that big of an issue with fingerprints and stuff. I get more pissed off when I order brand new 4Ks from Scream Factory and Shout Factory, and there's off-gassing in there. I hate that more than anything. Let's see. You have the best physical media YouTube channel. What are your thoughts about doing reactions on Patreon? Dude, I want to apologize to everybody who's on my Patreon still. Thank you for supporting me. That is more of a way to support me. And I hardly do content on there anymore just because it's so hard to do like everything in my normal life, being a video editor, and like this is what I do full time, and then making and editing videos for this, and then making and editing videos for that. But one of my goals for Patreon is to do like commentary tracks, a lot more reaction stuff. I just honestly, guys, I forget, and I'm really bad. Like one of y'all needs to like put me in check on that shit, because I'm really bad at keeping up with my Patreon, and I'm so sorry for that. What's up, Mark Vision? I don't know how far I am behind in the chat. I'm just like, this is my first live stream, guys, so forgive me. I wish the Revenge TV series was available on Blu-ray. Dude, I didn't keep up with that show, but I watched like the first like 2 seasons. Madeline Stowe. I will watch anything with Madeline Stowe in it. But that show kind of fell off toward the end for me. Let's see, I've never seen any of the James Bond movies. Not a big action guy. Honestly, Bond's not for everybody. I would say the best one, like if for somebody who's not, if you're not into action, probably the Roger Moore ones from the 80s. I'm really getting into the Roger Moore ones. There's not that much action in those, or it's a different kind of action because it's like late 70s, early 80s. Goldfinger, although the stereotype is great. I have not seen Goldenfinger. All I know from that movie is the shot with the girl naked, covered in gold on the bed. It's 3 to God damn, y'all are up late, man. Keith, high volume video in the house. What's up, man? Not true. You've seen The Rock. That's Connery's Bond. I'm not going to argue that at all. I really feel like The Rock could be a James Bond film. And it's probably the best James Bond film, honestly. Like, unofficially. Scooby Doo, bro. I would love to get back into Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo is just whew. I don't know. I'm gonna kind of scroll down a little bit because I'm just like missing everything. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm gonna go backwards up in the chat. Chase is in the chat. What's up, chat? You behind punk? Dude, I'm first one. Give me a break, man. First one. I don't know how you do this like all the time and try to and keep up. Will you see the difference once you properly or you will see the difference, dude? Yeah. Once I get an OLED TV, I am Chase is basically gonna walk me through calibrating it and everything because I'm probably gonna get the same like LG OLED he's got. But yeah, hopefully by the end of summer I will have that. But I've heard DVDs don't work well on it, and I don't want a TV that will make older stuff look bad too. But I don't know. We'll see. Once you get an OLED, there's no going back. That's what I keep hearing, man. That's what I keep hearing. I'm trying. Let's see. You will see a difference. Who's the hot? Cinemaniac? Who are the hottest actresses ever in your opinion? For me, it's Phoebe Cates, Ashley Judd, Monica Bellucci, and Heather Locklear. Well, we got a lot in common, bro. I would definitely argue Ashley Judd and Monica Bellucci, Phoebe Cates, bro, Megan Fox. Sorry, Megan Fox, Kelly Preston. Kelly Preston does it. Dude, I've recently been getting into what's her name? Who's the girl from Saved by the Bell? Lori Loughlin. Lori Loughlin too, back in the day. Some DVDs look better than others, but they see. I don't have a Panasonic player. I keep hearing bad because I thought about getting the Panasonic UB8 or whatever that everybody has for like my second 4K player because I'm getting to that point. I need a second one, especially for these side by sides. It just takes too long ripping it off the player, and I can't watch anything while I do it. So, but I've heard too many mixed things about the Panasonic, like that it will play certain things and won't play certain things. Favorite physical media release of the year? I mean, American Pie 2. But honestly, favorite one of the year? As far as what, like transfer or package? I'm gonna say American Pie 2 just because that movie got the packaging that not a lot of Arrow doesn't even put that kind of packaging into like movies I feel that are bigger franchises like the all their night Friday the 13th movies, just slipcover editions, just regular editions, no box set, no chunky box. Texas Chainsaw Massacres, they didn't do chunky box. American Pie 2 got that. So I think it's cool that they just got that. Constantine is probably one of the best transfers of the year for sure. That packaging and that steelbook, like with the embossed and everything, like I totally agree. Flicks and Pixels. Only thing I don't like about the Constantine box is the material they use on the outside of the box, that black. It's got this weird, very fingerprint heavy, like you almost don't want to touch it because it's got this. I'm not the biggest fan of that material they use. What is off gassing? Off gassing, I don't want to get technical on it. Basically, like kind of like in layman's terms, it's what happens when they manufacture the plastic and they close it too soon or something. They don't let it sit long enough, and it's something with the material, then it leaves kind of this gassy residue. It's easy to wipe off, but the problem is people make the cases and they put the disc in right away to where when you unload the disc, your disc has all this crap on it and you got to clean your disc. That's the only thing I hate about it. Hi, are you an Adam Sandler fan? Yeah, I am. I think Hubie Halloween is one of the best movies he's made in like a long time. I love Hubie Halloween. Love Billy Madison. Love Happy Gilmore. I am not excited for Happy Gilmore 2. I think that trailer looks like crap. It's a Netflix movie. But yeah, I love Adam Sandler. Just got American Pie 2 win last week. Finally, congrats. Is it Jaihu 81? Am I saying that? Is it Jai? J? Congrats, man. That's a great one. LG will top that Sony. Probably. Jason, what's going on, motherfucker? I do not know how loud I am in this hotel room. I'm just waiting on somebody to knock on my door and be like, shut the fuck up. And do you see Happy Gilmore's getting a 4K? Yes, I did. I think it's coming out in August, right? So somebody can correct me on that. I don't know if Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore's coming out in August, but I know Kino's doing it. And I hope they keep the release date. I hope they don't push it back. Somebody sent me, I don't want to say his name, but somebody messaged me on Instagram that their pre-order for Dante's Peak on Amazon got like Amazon just canceled it. Like not like we'll ship it when it gets here. They canceled it, which sucks. So I don't know what's going on with Dante's Peak yet either right now. What's your favorite genre of films? Raunchy comedies. I would say that, but dude, honestly, romance. That doesn't sound corny, but I love romance movies. I'm a single sucker, you know. Speaking my language, you goddamn right, Jason. deciding to go old school since it's so hot here now. Ski Patrol, dude. Ski Patrol is so. Hold on, Ski Patrol with way. Whoa, what? What is this? Ski Patrol with Leslie Jones? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Or Leslie Jordan. Is that the old one? Yeah, Happy Gilmore, August 19th. Okay. Do you collect Second Sight? They just announced the Innkeepers. I got thoughts on Innkeepers. I do not like the Innkeepers at all. So, the Innkeepers is a movie I tried to watch multiple times when it came out because I really wanted to like it, and I could not get through that. Like 3 of the 4 times I tried to watch it, I couldn't do it. I think it's amazing it's getting that kind of packaging, but that's not a good movie. As far as Second Sight goes, I don't know. I own 1 Second Sight Possessor, and I only own that because I traded it with another fellow physical media YouTuber, and but I don't have the like the boxes. I'm not a fan. I've been debating on like their boxes because I don't like the case it comes with. That just kind of whatever the little digibook kind of case it comes with. But there's so many Second Sights I need to get. I need to get The Guest. The Guest is one of my favorite movies. Haven't got that. High Tension. Haven't got that yet. But Innkeepers, you can have it, bro. I'm sorry. It's so boring to me. Gotta get that hardcore. Dude, I know, man. I got that, and I have Gladiator 92. Still, it's in the pile. I just haven't got to it yet. Jalen, love the gentleman. I appreciate that so much, man. Are you Mr. Cinema Crunch? Am I saying I am so bad at pronouncing these names, guys? I apologize. Are you a Dexter fan? I was a Nikki Benz fan, man. Is it Nikki Benz? Is that her name, or am I naming a porn star? Nikki Benz was the girlfriend, right? I was a fan the first couple seasons. It kind of fell off toward the end, but I don't know if that's a show I would ever revisit. But I remember liking it when it came out. It's just I'm Julie Benz. You're right. Nikki Benz is a Julie Benz sounds like a porn star. Sorry. Probably the porn star. Julie Benz. Yeah, bro. Bro, have y'all seen Boondock Saints 2 with her in it? Her in that cowboy hat? Get out of here. Nikki is a porn star. Julie's the actress. Sorry, I got him confused, man. I'm sorry. I just got my first Melu scene in, and I'm getting all my actresses confused. Julian also had a role in Buffy and Angel. I never got into Buffy and Angel. I never got into those shows. For me, the only Buffy is Christy Swanson. Sorry. There he is. GC in the house. What's going on, man? Tonio, you need to watch Nightmare Sisters. Low budget American. Really? What is that on? I've never heard of Nightmare Sisters. Are you following me on Instagram? Send me a thing because I've never ever heard of that. Movie standing. Can you do Blu-ray of Sam Raimi Spider-Man's and the bro Spider-Man 1408? I hate to disappoint you, but I freaking hate the Bourne movies. And I do not like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield is my Spider-Man. I would love to, but I'm not into those movies at all. I only own Spider-Man 3 and I still own it. I own it on Blu-ray only because it came with my PlayStation 3. It was the first Blu-ray I ever had. In the Army Now on 4K would be a day one, 100% agree. Movie Maniac, that on Blu-ray would be a day one. That hasn't even come to Blu-ray yet, man. Encino Man. Encino Man would be freaking amazing. Let's see. I heard The Matrix in 4K is really bad. Honestly, I've never seen it. I have the DVD. I haven't even upgraded that. The Matrix 1 is good. The only thing good about Matrix 2 is Monica Bellucci and that one chase scene. I watch Matrix 2 for the cinematic, for more of like the cinematographer part of me and the style of it, but I don't know. But I have heard that the 4K of Matrix, they take away that green or something to make it more naturalistic. When I remember it being green. That's how I remember it. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen it yet. We can no longer be friends, Buffy. Didn't you get into Buffy late, bro? Or am I thinking of a different series you got into late? I've never seen Buffy and Angel. Never seen it. I was at that age where it just wasn't cool or something. I was like 13. I was in middle school. It just wasn't cool to watch those or something. Though I was watching One Tree Hill. But that was for Sophia Bush. And if you've seen One Tree Hill, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Nightmare Sisters has a Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray. See, y'all are going to have me going on Vinegar Syndrome right now. Oh, I can't because it's a subscriber month, so I can't even see what they have. Everything. Tobey Maguire is the best. I would agree to disagree. I'm not a Tobey Maguire fan at all in almost anything. Chase, you and I are the only people who see. Dude, I remember where I was when I saw the Amazing Spider-Man 1. It came out the same summer as Avengers, the first Avengers. And I liked it more than the Avengers because I had never Spider-Man, a movie, never did that to me. Tobey Maguire's never did that to me. The style, the cinematography, everything Mark Webb did in that movie as director is perfect. Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone's chemistry, perfect. Like, I think here's the thing. I don't think Andrew Garfield. It's kind of like the Batman Bruce Wayne thing. You know how some people are like, damn, he makes a really good Bruce Wayne, but he makes a shitty Batman. Or he makes a shitty Batman, but God, he makes a great Bruce Wayne. I feel like that's the same with Spider-Man. I feel like Tobey Maguire made the best Spider-Man. But him as Peter Parker, I actually think, nah, that's a lie. I think he does play good Peter Parker. Tom Holland kind of gets on my nerves. Tom Holland plays him too much like a 5-year-old, which I'm not a fan of. Straight up eye candy. Exactly. Tom Maguire's the best. I'm going to go through the chat a little bit. Makes you appreciate cinematography more. Exactly. You haven't watched I have watched the fourth Matrix movie, and honestly, I didn't hate it. I liked it more than the third one, the last one. So you should start watching Dexter again. I've thought about it, but when it comes to TV, man, I don't have time to like commit to TV shows. It's so hard. All right, you just texted to me, Chase. Let's see. Dude, okay. Y'all don't know how to sell me on movies. Chase knows how to sell me on movies. All you got to do is send me a picture of that, and I'm in. You don't need to tell me anything else. I don't care what the movie is. You just sold me, Chase. But I can't. If it's on Vinegar Syndrome, I got to wait till the end of the month now to get it. Let's see. Sophia Bush is my ultimate. Thank you, GC. Thank you. Somebody understands. She was even freaking hot in, was it Stay Alive, when she was the goth chick? Come on. John Tucker Must Die. She was the slutty hippie girl. Come on. Have y'all ever seen Supercross? Supercross was the only one where she was not as slutty, but she plays slutty very well. Amazing Spider-Man 1 was a great movie. When am I unveiling my custom slip covers for sale? Very, very soon. They're almost done. The reason they haven't released yet is because I'm trying to figure out how to release them. Dude, it's gonna be a big launch. There's gonna be so many titles on the launch. I'll tell you some of the titles now that are gonna be on the launch for the boxes. The Girl Next Door, The Rocketeer, She's the Man, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the 1991 movie. I'm doing The Keep, but I'm doing it like a side loader, like Vinegar Syndrome. Van Helsing, the Hugh Jackman movie with Kate Beckinsale. Disturbing Behavior is on it. Ready or Not, possibly my Django Unchained one. That art's a little complicated. Snow White and the Huntsman, Winter's War. I have a Nightmare on Elm Street box coming, which is a retro VHS style case. I Know What You Did Last Summer, for probably when the Steelbook comes out, if it's not out yet. A Knight's Tale, Lawrence of Arabia, that movie Ken. I don't know if y'all remember that one. Hollow Man, Convoy, I Spit on Your Grave, the remake from 2009, and Legend from 1985. Those are kind of the ones right now that are all launching. The launch, by the way. Let's see. Odd opinion. I think Keaton was a good Batman, but bad Bruce Wayne. Kilmer the other way. The only thing I like about, so when it comes to Batmans, let's see. I am a very big fan of Batman and Robin. I know it's a bad movie. I was the perfect age for it, and it still is one of the funnest movies ever. I love Arnold, Alicia Silverstone, Poison Ivy. Come on, but Batman Returns is probably my favorite Batman. Batman Forever with Val Kilmer is slowly getting better the more I watch it. But honestly, if Nicole Kidman was not in that movie, I would probably knock it down a peg or two. Nicole Kidman and Drew Barrymore, they kind of make it for me, to be honest. Let's see. I would love a 4K for Looney Tunes back in action. You will appreciate the pie. Oh, they're the pie scene. Okay. You see, I'm sold, though. I'm sold. Oh, see, GC totally understands the Sophia Bush love. Yes, the Keep Sideloader case is coming. That's also for people who just got the standard and didn't get the slipcover edition from Vinegar Syndrome. Speaking of, I will not be getting into the Vinegar Syndrome Orbit debate on here because I don't care. I don't buy Vinegar Syndrome stuff off Orbit anyway. So The Girl Next Door, go ahead, take one. Dude, it's coming, bro. It's coming. Like that's probably the first one I did. It's gonna be a white box too. One thing I am doing with the boxes is focusing on spine art and doing like different colors for different things. And that's been a little tricky too. I love the 70s, 80s VHS style. Can't wait to see it. Yeah, I just have, so as far as the boxes go, I have two styles of like old school that I'm doing. I have the retro VHS cases, which are just like the normal Blu-ray cover. I think MVD, was it MVD? It wasn't MVD. It was somebody did the retro VHS ones. And I have one that I'm working on, which is a clamshell. It's a box, but it looks like a clamshell VHS case from like the top to bottom. I want it to look as close to that as possible, like 360 around. Daniel, you got it, bro. I got 10 in your name. Where's the Night of the Creeps? Oh, do y'all still want that? That's a little old. It's on my stack pile. So what's coming? God, I totally forgot about. I have that. What's coming in this week? Like Lethal Weapon 4K review is coming. I still have to do Swordfish. So I just got Sabrina in from Kino. I know nobody else is really going to talk about that movie, so I'm going to do a video about the 4K Sabrina. And I don't know what else, if I have any pre-orders coming in else, but yeah, Night of the Creeps, I'll do. I will do. Let's see. Let's see. Do you know where people can buy good Blu-ray replacement cases? Honestly, I get all mine from Amazon. I know Blockbuster Box Sets is about to release its own cases, which I'm really interested in too for what he's got there. But those are 14 millimeter. Not every one of my movies is going to be 14 millimeter. Can you explain why you don't like the Bourne movies? I'll give you a perfect example. The whole movie looks like this, and that gives me a headache. That's really it. The shaky cam thing, I can't do it. It literally, I can't do it. Have you seen Eurotrip? Of course I've seen Eurotrip, man. Of course I've seen Eurotrip. I just made a video about that on what was it, 10 summer vibe movies. I listed Eurotrip. I love Eurotrip. And I love how it's getting so much love on social media because of the whole new Pope thing. I love how people are like going back to Eurotrip for that. Not a fan of the first one. Which one? Shaky cam is Paul Greengrass's style. It's super annoying. Yeah, I'm not a fan. The shaky cam thing, just no, I can't do it. Eurotrip and Road Trip box set. See, Eurotrip will probably get one. I want to do more comedy, so I'm doing like She's the Man. I'm doing Girl Next Door. I will probably do Eurotrip. Road Trip probably. Here's the thing, guys. What I'm worried most about Eurotrip is that Kino's going to do it just like they did Road Trip, and they're only going to do the theatrical, and they're not going to do the unrated. It's my biggest fear about Kino doing Eurotrip in 4K. Night of the Creeps is one of your favorite movies. Still waiting on your video. I'll do it. I'll do it. I promise. American Pie. What's your favorite movie? You see, Tony already knows. Not the first one, though. Not the first one. I put American Pie 2 above American Pie 1, and I put American Reunion above American Pie 1. Why do you want going into distributor drama? Yeah, Chase did a great video on it, and I saw all the videos on it. I saw Chase's video, I saw Christian's video, I saw Born to Be Rad and Deadpit's video. I got no opinions on it other than I don't buy Vinegar Syndrome off Orbit. But I love how fast Orbit ships, so I'm not going to just not buy from Orbit because they ship really fast. And Vinegar Syndrome does not. But most people who are diehard Vinegar Syndrome fans are probably going to buy their shit straight from Vinegar Syndrome. Usually, because there's a massive FOMO of it selling out. And at least on Vinegar Syndrome, you can like go in and see how many is left, which I love. Yo, bro, what's the most expensive collectible you've bought? Love your videos. Honestly, that Neverending Story box set. That was the most. But I'm not going to lie. I was looking at, it was so expensive. I couldn't do it because I've never really seen the whole series. But they're the German box set of Baywatch Blu-rays, which is like $300. But I couldn't do it. I was like, nope, can't do it. I would say Neverending Story is probably the most expensive. But there's a lot, because that's like in the high, that was like $200, right? A lot of stuff in between the 80 and 120 too. Just watch Road Trip. It's such a great, dude. I have not seen, Road Trip. I have not seen Road Trip in the longest time. Like I've not seen it since it came out. All I remember is Dizzy, the skinny kid from The New Guy. He hooks up with the black chick, the college. That's all I remember. He walks out with the biggest smile on his face. What's up, Brendan? What's going on, man? Oh, and Beethoven. I've been thinking about rewatching Beethoven. Like Beethoven, I've been seeing Beethoven 1 and 2 in like so many stores, used stores. It almost feels like a sign I need to rewatch it. How many times have you been told you look like Tom Hardy? At least once in every video. At least once in every video. I wish they were doing a 4K box set for all the Lethal Weapons. Dude, you know what's going to piss me off the most? If they do what they did with Nightmare on Elm Street, if I just spent like $60 on this Lethal Weapon 1 box set, and the next year we get like all 4 in one box set, like how Nightmare on Elm Street released 1 and you got a cool box set, and then now it's like, oh, now you're going to get them all. That's going to piss me off. The box set looks kind of cool though, from what I think. From what I've seen, I think Chase at AVA posted pictures on his Instagram, and if it's looks like how it looked and what I think it looks like, it could be really cool. Did you see they finally announced that? Yeah. So I saw they announced a Neverending Story Steelbook. We were talking about that earlier. It's $80. Does not come with the documentary. It is a 3-disc set, where the other one was a 5-disc set. So they're leaving out a few of the Blu-rays and the documentary, which I think is bullshit, especially for an $80 steelbook. But you can't. Here's the thing: that's probably why I don't know why they went a steelbook route for Neverending Story, because you can't really fit more. I mean, you could if you stacked them. So I applaud them for not going steelbook and stacking, I think, but you can't really fit that many discs in a steelbook. Lionsgate did it with Apocalypse Now, and I refused to buy it because it was 6 discs in a steelbook, and they were like triple stacked, and I hated that. Yeah, DJ Quells. Yeah, I love that dude. Do you think we're ever gonna get the Blade? I don't know, man. I hope so. It got announced in that Warner Brothers leak that we were going to get the Blade Trinity this year, the collection. It's why I haven't bought the first one on 4K yet, because I'm waiting for all 3 of them to come out. Because I like the third one. I really like the third one. The same reason I haven't bought Die Hard yet, because there's only one Die Hard on 4K and the rest are on Blu-ray, and I'm like, I might as well just wait till they all get released. So I hope the Blade trilogy comes. I agree. I'll be mad if that happens too. Yeah. Just hearing $80 steelbook. Yeah, dude. $80 for a steelbook. Plus you got to import it. I haven't looked at it, but is it $80 after tax or shipping? Because you're buying it from Australia, right? That's an extra $20 to $40 depending. No, I think it's like 14 or something from there. With You on Blade, I love those movies. So I've been winning. Yeah, dude, I love the Blades. I love Ryan Reynolds in the third one. He cracks me up. A lot of people don't know about digital bits, and they need to. Yeah, I just know of digital bits from what I hear on people on YouTube. I've never been to the website. I just know he's a big name in physical media for breaking news, but I've never been to the site. I get all my information from like Blu-ray.com or something, you know? Yeah, see, Jay said it's $80 plus shipping. And Steelbook, I would guess it's just because it's not that heavy. It's probably like $14. You're paying $100 for it, or pretty damn close to it. Like if that comes to Orbit or Diabolic or anything, that Steelbook is gonna be $90 plus. Stupid. They need to release just a normal edition. I hope Umbrella gets it, because if Umbrella gets it, then they'll do a whole big box, and then they'll do like a bunch of little ones so people can have their options. Favorite Carpenter movies besides Halloween or The Thing? Well, I'll tell you this, which is controversial. I don't like Halloween. I don't like any of the Halloweens. Rob Zombie's Halloween's not bad, but I like Rob Zombie. The Thing is probably my favorite one, or this is probably controversial. I like Escape from LA. I love Escape from LA. So I would say The Thing and Escape from LA. But if I can't put The Thing in there, Escape from LA. But I've not seen a lot of Carpenter movies. Let me be clear on that. I have maybe seen I've seen Halloween, I've seen The Thing, I've seen Escape from New York, I've seen Escape from LA. I tried to watch They Live and I couldn't get into it. The Fog I used to like, but honestly it hasn't grown very well with me over time. Um I'm not a die when it comes I'm not the horror guy, guys. Justin knows I'm not the horror guy. I don't like Jaws either, but I love Steven Spielberg. Well, that's not the yeah. Start. I'm gonna start stripping on this side now. Yeah, dude. Especially for that price, and steelbooks can get damaged, bro. Good grief. Something you shouldn't say out loud. Hey, Buffy. This kind. You're like the biggest Carpenter fan, Chase. So dude, everything I said was with you in mind. So I tried to tiptoe around a lot of shit. So yeah. I don't really. Yeah, he's good. Escape from New York. Big Trouble Little China. Nah, I'm good. No, I'm good. Watch Office Space and oh, dude, Horrible Bosses. I am making a box for Horrible Bosses too. I don't know if I'm gonna make a slip box for Horrible Bosses, but I'm making an outer box for the two Blu-ray movies. It's more for shelf space saving, but Horrible Bosses is coming. Jennifer Aniston. That scene where she's sitting in the coat, and she goes, "Can you see my pussy, Dale?" Woo! I love Jennifer Aniston in that movie. I hope YouTube doesn't get me in trouble for saying the P word on here. I hope I didn't offend anybody. I was quoting a movie. Let's see. Let's go back up in the chat since I feel like I've missed so many. Sophia Bush. Are any of y'all getting anything this week? I know I don't know how to share my screen on anything, but what's coming out this week? Because I'm almost scared to look. I am excited for Casper coming to 4K. Casper coming to 4K really excites me. I do wish they did a lenticular though. I really wish Casper did a lenticular for their release of that. Let's see, what is next week? Next week's the last week of June, right? Oh, wait, no. What comes out this week? Okay, so Dark City comes out. Not getting that. I have no interest in Dark City. Lethal Weapon, I do have coming out. Bring It On comes out this week. And I don't know if I'm more excited to watch that movie in 4K or to see Chase's wife in her college uniform on it. Love you, Risha. Let's see. The Sorcerer. I've never seen William Friedkin's The Sorcerer. Criterion's releasing that, but I'm gonna be honest, every time I see that cover, I just think of Moana. I really do. Peacemaker. I have Peacemaker coming in. Shit, I forgot about that. Peacemaker is a very big day one. I will be doing a video on Peacemaker. Did I say Pacemaker? Peacemaker. The George Clooney movie, not the TV show with John Cena. Not that. That's been around. Has he really been around? Has Digital Bits really been around since 1997? Dear God. Ooh, that man's the truth. Can't share it with YouTube. Yeah, I know. I just realized that. I've got the Lethal Weapon. Dude, my Lethal Weapon literally showed up 30 minutes or less than 30 minutes, 15 minutes after I got into the Uber. So it's just sitting in my mailbox right now. Speaking of Jennifer Aniston, I love her. Dude, does Rockstar have a Blu-ray? I have the Snapcase DVD. I think Rockstar had the Blu-ray. She looks good in Rockstar too. I 100% agree. What's up, Edward? Yo, dude. I'm getting St. Elmo's Fire, Lethal Weapon, and Sabrina 4K. Dude, Sabrina, yeah. I watched part of the Sabrina 4K. I looked at the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray definitely has a lot of digital sharpening to it compared to the 4K. Like a lot. I would say the Blu-ray's brighter aesthetically, maybe a little bit more pleasing to the eye. The 4K of Sabrina it has a very more natural look to it, and it's a little softer though because it's film. But you could really see that the Blu-ray of Sabrina was digitally. They did something sharpening to that. I pre-ordered Casper. And I know when is I Know What You Did Last Summer coming out, Chase. I don't. Isn't that supposed? Is that coming out in July or is that coming out in June? No. Oh, okay, it is coming out this week. Huh. Shit. I'm debating if I should get the I Know What You Did Last Summer this week too. I may get that. I didn't know that was this week. Dark what? Dark. Isn't it Dark City? Did I say something different? I don't know what I said. I've never seen St. Elmo's Fire, you guys. I know. I've never seen St. Elmo's Fire. Chris, British film guy, what is up, my man? I will be in New Jersey next month, maybe. When I get closer, I'm gonna plan it out so we can hang out or something. Y'all took that photo tonight, Chase. Don't tease me either. I'm gonna wait and I want to see it with everybody else. I want to see how much you edited that. But if there's an unedited version, you can send that too. I'm crossing my fingers. Fire in the sky. Fire in the sky? I've never heard of Fire in the Sky. When is the Vinegar Syndrome next announcement? Is that next week? Aren't they announcing 2 VSUs, which is different? Let's see. You love Idiocracy. Book of Eli. Dude, Book of Eli is so good. Book of Eli is really good. Apocalypto, love it. Double Jeopardy. Double Jeopardy looks amazing on 4K. Double Jeopardy on 4K, one of the best 4K I've ever seen. It looks so good. Mean Girls, yeah, 2024 version does not exist. I have not seen the Panic Room 4K yet. I don't like that steelbook, but I'm gonna get it. I just don't like it. Everybody wants to make a big deal of Dawn of the Disc and those guys. Cracks me up. Digital bitch already posted that. Here we go. I pre-ordered Lethal Weapon 1. Did you order Murder Hobo Media? Did you order the steelbook, the standard, or the like the box? John Doe, what is up, my man, my Mormon friend who's not Mormon? What's in the cup? So I came to Chicago, right? And so many people told me I had to go to this place, Portillo's. They had some of the best stuff, and everybody kept talking about this chocolate cake milkshake. So that's what I'm drinking, a chocolate milkshake, chocolate cake milkshake. I can't talk. Dark City, the great 4K, but the movie is strange as fuck. I wouldn't doubt it, bro. It's from the director who did The Crow. Bring It On is good, legit. I'm excited for that. Sliding Door dude, I'm not a breakfast. Another hot take. I'm not a Breakfast Club person. I'm waiting for the release of the 4K of Alec Baldwin movies. Dude, The Shadow would be dope. So we're getting The Phantom, right? Who's doing The Phantom? Is that Kino? I'm honestly super excited to see The Phantom on 4K. I could totally see them doing The Shadow, but at the same time, I could see Shout doing The Shadow too. Are you planning to? I haven't seen the Final Destination 6, 6-film collection. No, because I'm waiting to see if the 4Ks are going to come out, because I feel like I'm going to buy the Blu-ray, and then I'm really bad, especially last year. I feel like every Blu-ray I upgraded to is already getting a 4K. So I'm a lot more hesitant on upgrading just Blu-rays right now. I have 1 through 3 on DVD for Final Destination. I've never seen Final Destination 4 or 5, and I haven't seen 6 yet. Fire in the Sky. I've never even heard of Fire in the Sky, Chase. I don't even know what that is. The only fire, when you say Fire in the Sky, I think of Fire in the Amazon. That's that movie with Sandra Bullock where she has that very awkward sex scene in it. It's like the only movie you see her naked in. Panic Room. Is it, Dustin, is Panic Room on 4K terrible? Do explain. Because I've not heard that yet, but I want to know. I ordered the box. That's what's up. Yeah, I got the box too. Just sitting there. It's from Orbit and just sitting there. USPS never showed up at 9:30 in the morning on a Saturday. They are like a 4 or 5 p.m. delivery. So I don't know what happened with that. How's the chocolate chip? It's good, but bro, this is a small. I don't know if you can see. This is a small. In Texas, this is like a medium, maybe. This thing is huge. Do we have it in Dallas, Corey? I've never heard of this place, bro. But everybody up here was telling me, bro, if you're in Chicago, you got to go here. So I came here. I didn't know we had one in Dallas. I don't know if this place is kind of expensive. I'm not even gonna lie. It's kind of expensive. The fries were really good. Thought Ace Ventura. I'm going to get Ace Ventura Pet Detective Joe on 4K. I just have the VHS. Watched that for the very first time in probably 30 years. Since it came out, I remember when it came out. I don't know if I saw it in theaters, but I remember when it came out. And I just don't remember it being like very good. So, or I don't know, or whatever. But I rewatched it on VHS like probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I'm thinking, okay, this will look amazing on 4K, but do I need to own it? And then it got to the scene where he bangs Courtney Cox, and I was like, I'm buying the 4K. Just that scene alone, I'm like, I'm buying the 4K. And I forgot how funny it was when he found out old girl was a dude, and he just starts puking, and everybody starts puking. That is so hilarious. I see one VSU scheduled for Cowabunga Dudes July 2nd. Is that when Vinegar Syndrome opens back up? Also, can somebody confirm? I heard the Criterion sale is starting the 27th of June. Is that true? Hey, Linda. Small, but looks like it's right. This is like, hold on. Does it say at the bottom what it is? Dude, this thing is huge. Yeah, a small is like, this. Hey, Risha. I have to think about it because your thing is Nicole on here. June 27th. Yes. Risha, Risha with the first super chat. Ask me anything, Risha. Whatever you want, I got you. $5, $5 make you holla, girl. Whatever you want. Portobello beef with peppers is amazing. I got the what did I get? I got the beef and cheddar on croissant. It was actually really good. It was a little dry, but it was really good. And I got the chili dog, which was messy as hell. The chili dog was messy as hell. June 27th. Ashley Judd was super sexy and heat. Bro, if you want sexy Ashley Judd, like older Ashley Judd, watch the movie Good Kids. It's basically American Pie. But watch Good Kids because she plays the MILF. And that's all I'm saying. What's my shoe size? I feel like that's a sexual question, and I don't know if I want to answer that. But it's bigger than a 10. I'll tell you that. I heard that the OG TNT are gonna. Dude, I hope that all of them come out. I'm waiting. I'm really curious how Arrow is gonna release the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because I feel like they can either do two things. They can do a box set a month, like how they did the Clint Eastwood movies, but I don't think a lot of people are gonna buy the third one. I just really don't. I feel like they're gonna feel they need to because they need to complete the collection. But I think if Arrow was smart, they would just release all four 4Ks in one. Like how they did the Conan, like how they did the Conan box with 2 movies. Do that with 3 movies. Make them all 4K. Don't give us what they did with the Mexico trilogy where we get like one 4K and 2 Blu-rays. Don't do that. But I'm curious on how they're gonna do it. Chase thinks they're gonna be one box for all three. I think they'd be smart to do that because I don't think people are gonna buy um the third one if it's individual. They're gonna want it to complete the collection, but I don't think they will. Yeah, feet people. I don't get them either. I'm not a feet person. When are you visiting Georgia? Honestly, I can kind of tell you that date right now. I got to get with y'all because I may come a day early so I can come hang out with y'all. I think it's August. I think it's August because I start in Atlanta. I think I start in Atlanta and I leave out of Alabama because I gotta go to like a bunch of gyms and schools for work. But I may come a day early so I can come hang out with y'all. But I'll let y'all know. It's probably in August, I think. See, Panic 4K Silver has the same. Does it really? Is it bad AI sharpening though? Did you see Normal Life? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. How's the movie going, bro? So my movie that I'm working on, February Rain, is probably the most ambitious thing I've ever done. Post production on it is very intensive. There's so much green screen, and the problem with green screen is if you don't do it right, it will look fake and bad. So I have to outsource a lot of the just cleanup, essentially cleanup, and getting extras in on green screen. But that's one of the reasons I'm starting this box company to help raise money. I don't know how I feel about doing a whole Kickstarter and just asking people for money. I would rather work for it. So that's one of the reasons I started the box company to kind of raise money for that. But it's coming. It's the best thing I've ever done. Personally, I love it. It's so hard to finish because I'm kind of a perfectionist. To be honest, it's hard. Making movies is hard. Maybe they'll include the next mutation. The next mutation. I don't know if I've seen that one. Do you attend conventions? I don't, but I would love to. We just had a massive convention here in Dallas. We had Fan Expo. Who was here? Like everybody from Back to the Future was here. Dude, Michael J. Fox was charging. Dude, this is insane. Michael J. Fox was charging like $200 for like a picture autograph or something. $300 for like if you wanted him to sign something else, like a DVD, a poster, or something, and $400 if you wanted him to sign bigger stuff, jackets, memorabilia. And they specifically said he will not sign those Nike shoes or anything Nike related. But we had like Heather Graham was here. I think Alicia Silverstone was supposed to be here, but she canceled. I would love to. Just have you ever walked through a convention and seen all those like chicks dressed as anime characters? It's kind of like, whoa, sometimes. But I can't afford to attend conventions, bro. Those things are expensive. Let's see. Ethan says, "Are you going to buy the whole Disney Nature franchise on Blu-ray?" I wasn't planning on it. I've heard that I think who was it? John Doe Juggalo Jeff said that they look amazing. I think he has the 3D ones too, though, so I don't know. But dude, if anything Disney Nature came to 4K, that would just be like eye candy for the soul. That would look amazing. I'm in that boat with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have no interest in the third movie. I only have because the set forces you to. I just bought the I found that thanks to Corey reviews here in the chat. I went to a movie trading company and got the third Ninja Turtles movie on VHS, and really that was just to complete the collection. That was really all it is. What's your favorite color? Orange. Are you coming to Canada to buy physical media? Plus, we have Toys R Us. Really? Do y'all? I I've been to Canada a few times, especially for work. I've been 3 times. Well, I don't know if I have any planned for right now. I don't know the rules with US and Canada with the political thing, but I don't have any plans soon to come to Canada. I'm trying to come to Maine to visit Jason because I'll be in New Jersey and Pittsburgh soon. I'll be in I got to go to Staten Island soon. I got to go to Baltimore and then I'm going to try to go to Maine. Do you work out? I do not. I just eat junk food. I don't work out. I'm really bad at not doing it. Have you seen Seven? I have not. Dude, I don't have any Fincher on 4K. I want The Social Network because I hate, dude, I hate with a passion. I hate David Fincher's physical media packaging. I was just thinking about this yesterday. I was going through some of my Blu-rays. I think it was the House of Cards, worst 4K packaging ever. I hate his ditch. I hate it. So the Waterboy needs a what? Needs a 4K. Here you go. Needs a 4K. Dude, I think we're gonna get all Adam Sandler movies on 4K coming. I think the Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison were a little easier because those are his most popular ones. And with the whole Netflix thing releasing the sequel, Waterboy needs one. What's another one? Would Mr. Deeds get one too? I would love a Mr. Deeds one. Color Purple rules. Which Color Purple? The original or the remake? What are you talking about? You got to be specific. I've never seen any of the Color Purples, to be honest. I just never saw them. I don't know. I thought Seven looked great. That was my old dude. What? Thank you. That's the one I forgot. Wedding Singer. That would be like I would pick Wedding Singer probably over any of the other movies. Wedding Singer is one of the best. Like it really is one of the best. I was just talking to Chase about that too. I compared a comment I said to him to the fat people in that movie. Best colors, black and reds next to neon. Wedding Singer thought, yeah. Julia Gulia. I love that movie. Even the old lady in that movie is so funny. What else? Do y'all think we would ever get? I don't know if this has a Blu-ray. What's that cartoon he did? Is it 8 Crazy Nights? Would 8 Crazy Nights get a Blu-ray? What's happening in Baltimore? I don't know. Did I say Baltimore? I think I meant to say not Baltimore. I'm not going to Baltimore. I'm going to. Where am I going? Dude, I'm traveling so much for work. I don't even know. I know I'm going to California in end of September, beginning in November. I'm gonna start in LA. I'm gonna be there for about a week, and I'm gonna be flying out of San Diego. So if I have any like SoCal people in here, let me know. I want the theatrical version of Dumb and Dumber on 4K. I wish Night 90, dude, I wish they would give us everything, both versions. I'm still not happy with Kingdom of Heaven only getting a director's cut on 4K and not the theatrical version. I like the director's cut. I prefer the theatrical cut, personally. What is a new movie you would want to have on VHS? The Force Awakens. What's your favorite restaurant? Taco Bell. Honestly, Wingstop. Dude, I have a Wingstop addiction. It's so bad. I go to Wingstop every Friday. I can't help it. I love Wingstop. I am very much a creature of habit. I go to like when it comes to restaurants and food, I live within like a 5-mile radius of like everything, like in my little suburb or whatever. So it's like I'm either at Wingstop, Panda Express, Cane's. I go to Cane's a lot too. I'm bad with food. I need to start cooking more. Orange County. Well, when it gets closer to me coming to Cali, we'll have to link up. Let's see. Do you collect TV shows? Yes, and I'm starting to get way more into collecting TV shows. I talked about this earlier. My next big one will probably be the Baywatch Blu-rays. I do know there's controversy with the Baywatch Blu-rays that they had to redo like 300 audio songs that aren't the original audio songs because they couldn't get the licensings back. But I never really grew up with that show like religiously to where I would ever notice. So that's not a big deal to me. But TV shows, depending, like my favorite TV shows, I want, like if I were to say my dream TV shows to come to 4K, Californication would be number one. Boston Legal would be number two. One Tree Hill would be number three if they ever came to 4K. Canes and Panda are my shit, dude. They really are. I got a thing for Canes, man. I don't know what it is. The chicken is shitty. I'd rather go to Chicken Express. Their chicken's better, but I end up at Canes. Bro, well, when I come visit Chase, we'll do a Wingstop thing because you and Jason did a pizza thing. Me and you will do a Wingstop thing. You don't want me eating Taco Bell and coming to your house, bro. I'm telling you, you don't. I know you think your son's a big guy, but I'm gonna fuck up your toilet. Let's see. The fork. I've heard rumors that The Wire is not coming to 4K, or it's not even in discussion to come to 4K for some reason. You got Sopranos on VHS. Whoa. Do you have like the whole series? God, how many tapes is that? I would love Dawson's Creek on VHS. I've actually considered at some point getting into like the custom VHS stuff and doing like a Dawson's Creek thing, but I got to that point where I'm gonna run out of room as it is on myself. Somebody asked me a question like way back, and I wanted to get to it. Something about the VHS of. Did somebody ask me about the VHS of VHS cover Escape from LA is orange now. Now I see why you like that movie. I don't have the VHS tape of that, to be honest. Taco Bell's grilled cheese burritos are the best. Bro, when I go to Taco Bell, I get the cheesy gordita crunch, no spicy ranch, which I know Chase thinks is crazy, and I get the cheesy bean and rice burrito, extra rice, extra cheese, Fat Boy style. Have you noticed the decline in numbers of stores selling physical media, DVDs, and Blu-rays? Do you think it's where I live? No. I live in Dallas. I live in a really big, metropolitan area. So no, dude. I was talking to Jeff at John Doe Juggle earlier today. I went to a Walmart. I'm here in the middle of Illinois. I'm in Gillette, Illinois right now. Some farm country. It's beautiful out here, honestly. I went to a Walmart. They had cooler stuff and a bigger selection of physical media here than we do at my store in Dallas. Give me a hold on, vegan mega. Give me a cool idea for a way VHS tapes could be more improved in a 25 DVD or play. Give me a cool idea for a way VHS tapes could have been improved. I don't know how to answer that question. Right, I literally just don't know how to answer it. Give you a cool way for VHS tapes could. I don't know how to answer that, to be honest. To me, 7 was okay. Have you seen the coffee table? I have not seen the coffee table, but I've heard a lot of my friends talk about it. I've never even watched a trailer. I have no idea what that movie's about. I just know that movie is kind of intense, but I've never seen it. I've never even seen a trailer. I didn't know it was like a new movie. Disney stopped doing physical, the Disney Nature franchise ended up being theatrical release. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I heard John Doe Juggo talk about the Disney Nature thing on 3D, Disney 3D. Yeah, Panic Room was never legally on Blu-ray. I have the DVD. I have the same 3 disc DVD too, of Panic Room. Panic Room, I don't know if it's on the 4K, but the special edition DVD I have has an amazing documentary behind the scenes. I don't know if it's a documentary or just the making of on it, but it's really, really good. Very high recommend. Don't tell mom the babysitters that needs an official Blu-ray, but that's under. I think don't tell mom the babysitter's dead under Fox. I know the babysitter adventures is. You have to go blind with Coffee Table. You won't regret it. That's what I plan to. I don't plan on watching any trailers. I plan to go in completely blind if I ever check it out. It's depressing as fuck. It's great, but dark and depressing. Well, is it depressing for people who are married, or is it depressing just in general? Because I've kind of heard some stuff of what the movie's about. Damn, Netflix, Hubie Halloween. That's a bootleg. That's one I would want on VHS. I would get that. I would watch that on VHS, make an orange tape, and that would be fun. I feel like that would give I love Hubie Halloween. It's so fun. One Tree Hill. What is that about? How old are you, Knight? One Tree Hill was a show that came out in the early 2000s. I want to say late 90s, early 2000s. It was like that. It's either you had two groups of people. You either watched One Tree Hill or you watched The OC. I was the One Tree Hill guy. One Tree Hill is high school drama. They think of a more serious version of Dawson's Creek, I guess. Which I still have not finished Dawson's Creek. Am I a psychopath if I wasn't disturbed at all by the coffee table? Yeah, Kevin, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what it's I've heard stories of what it's about, but I'm like, is it disturbing if you're married and expecting a kid, or that, or because I'm not married and I don't have a kid, so it might affect me differently. Been thinking about picking up a life force, can't decide. If you're thinking about picking up life force, Chase has a ton of comments. I think I don't want to say a ton of videos about it. I think he's talked about it a lot. He loves Life Force. I could not get into it personally. I don't care how many naked vampires are in the movie. It was boring as shit to me. I know that's a hot take, but I couldn't get into it. I tried. Damn, you're in New Zealand? Woo! Yeah, I bet that shit's expensive. 47. Okay, so yeah, it was probably past. You're not that much. You're about 9 years older than me. I don't know. It's probably. I don't know. It was a show. One Tree Hill was a show in the early 2000s. Disney stopped making slip covers here in Canada. Completely. All Disney doesn't do too many slipcovers. Well, they do. Marvel does. I'm trying to think of the last Disney proper movie I bought that was Disney. Do you like J horror? No. I don't know how I feel about anything Japanese at this point. I got a couple Japanese movies from '88 to review, and I don't know how to review them because I just couldn't get into them. I feel like somebody's yelling at me at all times. The people are having a normal conversation. I feel like they're yelling at each other. What's up, Ridley Cinema? Sorry you're late to the party. Hey, it's the first live. We're chilling. Auction is a classic. Are you talking about Auction or Audition? I've heard of Audition. I haven't seen Audition. I hate modern Disney. Don't even get me started on Disney right now. I hate everything modern, especially if it comes from Disney. Audition. Yeah, I've never seen Audition, but I very much know what it is, and I want to see it. One of my favorite Japanese movies. This is gonna sound worse than what it is. It's a movie called Anti-Porno. It is a very artistic Japanese movie. I like Sukiyaki Western Django. That's a good one. But when Japanese horror, not really my thing. Dude, spell check screws me all the time. All the time. One Tree Hill equals Saved by the Bell plus Melrose Place had a baby. That's a pretty good way to put it, actually. That is a pretty good way to put it. I'm not into J horror at all or Asian cinema. Jason is yeah, Jason, dude. I got so much Hong Kong stuff to send you, Jason. It's not even funny. I got so much Jackie Chan coming your way. It's not even funny. It's I would say admitted to improving against smaller tapes. Right? What about vegan? What about beta tapes? Did you ever get into beta tapes? Weren't those kind of like a more high end VHS? I will say getting a CRT TV has completely changed the way I see. It's like an OLED for me for VHS. Like I'm like, I love watching VHSs on my little 20-inch CRT. It's one of my favorite purchases of the year. It's every Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, Fox, Sony, and Lionsgate managed to wear out yeah. Oh, dude, that sucks about physical media in Canada, dude. I can't even imagine. I used to love Dawson's Creek, but it just hasn't aged well. Dude, I just discovered Dawson's Creek this year and I am loving it. I am loving it. I didn't watch it when it first came out, but I am loving it right now. Weren't they gonna do an OTH? What's OTH? I don't know that one. Am I going to review Kingdom of Heaven 4K? I want to. I haven't got it yet. I'm not getting the Steelbook. I refuse to get the Steelbook, and it's not a price thing. It's a I'm going to get the UK, which I think Orbit has it back on sale, and it's only $30, which is cheaper than the Steelbook anyway. But I'm going to get the UK with the slip because I want to be able to put the theatrical disc in the Blu-ray in there, and I can't do that with the Steelbook. So I'm going to get the Kingdom of Heaven, and when I get it, I will probably review it, but I don't know when I'm going to get it. In fact, I may. Stop. Y'all going to make me order that right now. I'm considering buying a Laserdisc just for the album artwork alone. Anything to get you away from 4K, Chase, I am all for, bro. Get them Laserdiscs. Honestly, bro, I thought, dude, there are so many Laserdiscs I want just for the art. One of the coolest Laserdiscs I've ever seen was for and I regret not buying it to this day. I found it at a half price books. It was 007 Moonraker. Coolest art I've ever seen. It was so cool, but I didn't buy it. I feel like I got to get a player first before I invest into a format I can't watch. Even though I say that and I have a few PSPs, but PSPs are way cheaper than Laserdisc right now. Are you more into Jen or Joey on Dawson's Creek? Sorry if you got it. Jen or Joey? Hold on. You see, I'm so bad with. Damn it. I'm Googling this shit now because I just know they're 100 Kate. I am 100% a Kate fan. I cannot stand what's her name? Michelle Williams in this show, bro. I cannot. I am Katie Holmes is why I watched the show. So I am 1000% Team Joey. 1000% Team Joey. Katie Holmes, 100%. Is your Blu-ray player region free? Yes, it is. I have a 4K. I have a Sony 4K player. I don't like S700 something. I think. And then I have a region-free Sony Blu-ray player. I think it's an S1700 or something. Watching Laserdisc is like a workout. You got to stop every 30 minutes and flip the disc. Yeah, that would bug me. I'm not even gonna lie. That would bug me. Dawson's Creek should have got his. I have not finished it yet. Don't spoil anything for me, bro. I have seen My Week with Marilyn. And I've seen her. No, her in no Michelle Williams in The Great Gatsby. That's the one. Michelle Williams in The Great Gatsby. Are you doing embossed or debossed slip boxes? I want to. I've tried. That's not easy. That is not easy on the machine I have. Yo, Jordan, movie den. About time, man. Where have you been? I don't want to hear about any excuses. Kevin, I do not collect HD DVD. I almost I bought I ended up buying the bootleg of it and it looks so good. The Dukes of Hazard, the movie with Johnny Knoxville and Sean William Scott, that never got a Blu-ray release. The only HD version official that ever came out was the HD DVD version. And I almost bought it. I almost bought it and I almost bought a player just for that. But I ended up going to Etsy, found it bootleg, and it looks so good. That no, I haven't got into HD DVD. Have you watched Friday the 13th yet? I'm in the middle of it. I kind of had to stop. It was like I had to just change my brain. So I've seen 1 through 4, and then I kind of skipped, and I did Jason. I think I just like finished it the other day. Jason Goes to Hell because I got the Arrow 4Ks. So I'm kind of mixing and matching a little bit, but I'm going back. So I've seen 1 through 4. Jason Goes to Hell. I've seen Jason X before, but it's been a while, and I've seen the remake a bunch of times. Dukes of Hazard. I want to get that TV show. So I'm Wonder Woman. Linda Carter's Wonder Woman really got me into 70s TV series. I just love the campiness and like just how hot the chicks were back then. So I want to get into Dukes of Hazard, but I'm waiting for like an official Blu-ray before I do that. Because I see the DVD set at Walmart like every week. You just don't look right without physical media racks behind you. Well, Edward, for the longest time when I moved into my new place, I didn't have anything behind me. The physical media behind me is like a new thing coming back. Like I spent like 3 or 4 months, about 3 months without any physical media behind me. But yeah, I do miss. Does it make me more official if I have physical media behind me? Dukes have had to, yeah, it would look incredible. Favorite band or bands? I'm really into, I mean, when it comes to bands, I love everything from like Bon Jovi to Aerosmith to Sum 41, Simple Plan, like either 80s ballad, rock music or pop punk. Do you have any DVHSs? I don't. I thought about getting 1 or 2. I think Die Hard had a DVHS. Problem is, I think those need a special player because aren't DVHSs like bigger, like thicker? They won't fit in a normal one. What are your thoughts on the first 4? Vegan on the first 4 what? Hold on. I think I missed what you were. On the first 4, I'm gonna make a video about that. So far, 1 is my favorite. I have different thoughts. I'm gonna save it for the video, but it kind of goes in order, but I think I like 4 more than 3. The only thing that's wrong with 3 does not have any nudity in it, and 4 has. And I'm sorry if you watch a Friday the 13th movie, that's kind of one of the biggest selling points to keep your interest. 3 is I don't like the bikers in 3. I feel like that whole storyline there's so many plot holes in that movie, and I kind of wish at least Shelby wasn't so much of a bitch and he would have got some. 80s Night Ranger rules. Night Ranger. You talking about Knight Rider or Night Ranger? No question, but love your content. Thank you so much. CF Wheezy. Am I saying that right? Wheezy TV shows. Which movie are you most excited about coming out? Superman, Fact. Out of those three, Jurassic Park, without question. Superman does not look interesting at all to me. Fantastic Four does not look interesting at all to me. I saw a post. I posted it. I'm gonna find it real fast. I found a poster because they released the individual posters of Superman. And why has this chick not been in any of the marketing for Superman? I don't even know who this is. Is this like Lex Luthor's assistant or something? Or somebody who works at the Daily Planet? Who is this? She has her own poster, and I've not seen her in any advertisements for Superman. But Superman, I'm gonna see it. Fantastic Four, I'm seeing in theaters with my mom. I'm not really excited for it, but I'm hoping it surprises me. I'm way more into the Jurassic Park movies in general, so I'm excited to see that, but I'm a little worried too because the last one, Dominion, yeah, you want to see Fantastic Four with Vanessa. Vanessa Kirby doesn't do it for me like that, Jordan. And Silver Surfer, the female Silver Surfer, just looks like a crack. And that what's her name? She just has a short dude haircut. She looks like a little boy, so there's nothing sexy about her. Um, I don't know. I don't like the feel to it. I don't know. I don't know. Have you seen Night of the Comet? Once. I've seen Night of the Comet once. I don't remember it, to be honest. I remember Chopping Mall. Isn't Chopping Mall getting a 4K this year? I think I heard that. It's a woman, must be Lex's assistant, right? That's what I'm thinking. It's got to be something because, I mean, that's a little too. That's like Megan. You know who she looks like? She looks like Megan Fox in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 when she had that montage when she's walking her when she leaves Tyler Perry and she has that schoolgirl outfit and she's got the wig on. That's what she looks like in this to me. What YouTube movie channels did you first start watching? When I first like once I started watching, Phil with the double L was definitely one of the first ones. CHH, most of the normal ones. Um, Ken at Middle Level Media. I was really, really into Serial at Midnight for the longest time. I feel he's kind of gone a different path with his channel. I'm not here to judge or say anything. I don't really watch as much anymore from him, but he's got a great channel. Those are the ones I really started with. I have bad taste in classic Friday the 13th movie, Part 5. It Takes Manhattan Tour, my favorite. The remake, definitely. The remake is my favorite Friday the 13th movie, hands down. It was the first one I saw, too. And I have not seen Jason Takes Manhattan, but I am so excited to watch it just because I keep seeing that meme on the internet of Jason just walking up and kicking the stereo from that guy, and that thing just cracks me up every time I see it. So I'm excited to see the whole movie. Her character's like a celebrity fashion report. Oh, okay. Well, if they advertised her more in the movie, I'd be more excited to watch the movie. But are you gonna legally change your name to Brian with 2 wins? No, sorry, I'm not. My mama would kill me, and that's a lot of paperwork. Heard great things from the London premiere of Rebirth. I hope it's good. Here's the thing. I hope it's good because I cannot name one Gareth Is it Gareth Edwards? I always get Gareth Evans and Gareth Edwards confused. Gareth Edwards. I'm not a fan of any of his movies. Monster, his first movie, didn't like. Godzilla, didn't like. Rogue One grew on me over time, but I heard that movie was taken away from him, and that was Tony. Was it Tony Gilroy or somebody else who took control over that? The creator was boring to me. I respect him so much as a filmmaker. I will watch any interview behind the scenes he does, but I just think his movies are just kind of boring. Would you do 100 push-ups for 100 days you are missing? Uh, Shirt on or shirt off? Do you own any Blockbuster box set products? I do, and I actually have some Blockbuster. I have a Blockbuster box set video coming out before I launch my own. Um, he sent me I feel so bad for this too. He sent me some boxes for review like months ago, and I told him like, well, I'm kind of making my own, but I still wanted to support. I will still continue to support Blockbuster box set 1,000%. I love Mike. I do have some, and I have some blanks. I bought some blanks from him last November, like the big blanks. So I'm gonna do like a video on how to like do your own blanks, kind of a thing using his bigger outer boxes. I procrastinate like crazy with that. Poster character, grant the thing, inflation. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of the flock arts. Okay, from the Supergirl. Oh, I never watched the Supergirl show. I don't know who you're talking about. First time YouTubers I started watching were Red Letter Media, and I've seen one or two of Red Letter Media's movies. John Flick Pick. I've never seen that. Wet Movie 1. I never got into Wet Movie 1. I've seen a couple of his videos. I've never really. It's not really my style of physical media conversation to him. So huge respect. That dude gets massive views. Don't so but I was never really into the channel. He does a lot of conventions too. I know he does that. I used to watch Serial at midnight a bit, but some reviews lately just off corporate. Yeah, that's what I mean. Nothing against the dude. I mean, he's got to evolve, but I just don't like the direction it's going. It's not for me entirely. Keep shirt on, please. Yeah, it was a joke because I'm not, dude. I couldn't do 100 push-ups right now if I wanted to. Entire movie collection video, bro. I'm doing those in sections. Because when I did my VHS collection, it took me like 2 hours to do, and my DVD collection is 3 times bigger than my VHS collection. So that one's gonna be a while, and then my whole entire collection is set up into like 3 or 4 parts. It's gonna be VHS, which I've already done. It's on the channel. I'm gonna do DVD next, which I'm hoping to maybe do this week, and then it's gonna be Blu-ray/4Ks. I'm just gonna put those together because I only have like 100 and something 4Ks. I don't have that many. What year did you start your channel? I started January of last year, so January of 2024. I think January 17th or 7th, something like that. I think me and Frank's media interview started the same day, actually, which is kind of funny. Could you ever see another Vinegar Syndrome movie between? I'm assuming you mean BS. Oh, versus. Sorry, when you say BS, I go straight to Vinegar Syndrome. I'm sorry, I had to read that whole thing. Versus movie between two horror icons like Freddy versus Jason could work. I think now, yes. I think, especially with Marvel and DC, how they can't do individual movies anymore. They have to. Everything's got to be a team and a collab and stuff. I think horror is going to go that same route. I think they have to. I think it's a shame that. Well, they're going to They're talking about another Alien versus Predator movie. And here's the thing: if that's successful, doors are open, floodgates are open. Do you watch 3C Films? How do I know that name? I want to say yes. How do I know that name? That's gonna bug me. 3C Films. I want to say yes because I know that name. I just can't think of any off the top of my head. I'm really impressed with the folks like you and Blockbuster that do custom art. Yeah, man. Honestly, so the whole box set things, and I'll talk about this in my video, but I'll tell you the whole reason I got into it. This is before I knew Mike, and before he had a YouTube channel, and before we became friends. Because Mike from Blockbuster has honestly been a huge supporter of what I'm doing, and it's helped me and guided me through a lot of this stuff. Uh, but I want to make my boxes different. I am not a fan of the all-in-one because I have a few of his boxes, and the boxes I chose to get are more for my naked movies, and his boxes fit really, really good for steelbooks. Steelbooks, 14 millimeter, they fit so good. But for thinner cases, even slip cases are kind of loose. So I'm going at it with a different model of I have 4 or 5 different sizes where you have one size for your naked cases, you have one size for like your slip covers, one size for your steelbooks, and the steelbook one is a little bit all in one. The steelbook one will fit 14 millimeter steelbooks. It will fit slips. It's a little loose, but it'll fit. And then I have a bigger one for like more steelbooks with slip covers, like Lionsgate Limited and Arrow 14 millimeter with slips. I'm not a fan of the all in one personally. So I wanted to do something a little different with that. Do you think about Chris Stuckman not I don't care for Chris. I never cared for Chris Stuckman, even with his movie reviews. We when I watch somebody talk about movies, I want somebody to generally feel excited and feel like passionate about it. I feel I respect, dude. I'm working on my second feature film. Chase can attest to this. He's made more feature films than I have. I don't care. And Chris Stuckman just finished his first feature film, Oak something. I don't care if you made your film for $5 and a stick of bubble gum, or if you made it for $2 million or $100 million. Making a feature film, finishing it, and getting it out is one of the hardest things to do. And I respect anybody who does it. I don't care how bad your film is. But when it comes to Chris Stuckman not giving movie reviews, I don't care. His personality is just gonna mute to me anyway. Rudy in the house, 2-minute Rudy in the house. My blue will do. Most of the time, my blue will do too. Sometimes I get the 4K and I'm like, yeah, I hope when I get my OLED, I see it, but I haven't seen it yet for a lot. But a lot of 4Ks are, like I said, they're upgrades, but I truly believe not everybody needs it, and the difference isn't that big. Sometimes they are. Sometimes transfers are amazing, and sometimes they're just kind of meh. It's your first live stream, 600 people, and you're going strong after this many hours. Thanks, man. Has it been? Oh, it's been an hour and 40 minutes, dude. I don't gotta be. I had nothing to do tonight. If I didn't do this, I would be watching Family Guy right now, or something. Do you have a lot of TV series in your collection? Actually, not. When it comes to TV series, I can tell you. I'm going to go on my CLZ app right now, and I will tell you all the TV series I have because it's not that many. I have American Horror Stories, season 1 through 3. 5, I really like 5. Hotel, I want to get that. I have Arrow, season 1 through 3, and I've only seen season 1, I think. Blue Mountain State, one of my favorite TV shows. I have the complete season of that, 1 through 3. Boston Legal, have all the seasons of that, one of my favorite shows. Californication, have all the seasons of that. Dawson's Creek. Dairy Girls. Have y'all ever seen Dairy Girls? That's a Netflix show. I got the bootleg of that. I love that show. Entourage, I have all the seasons of that. Game of Thrones, I have 1 through 7. I'm still debating. I'm going to get 8. I'm going to get it. I just haven't got it yet. Harley Quinn, I have seasons 1 through 3. House of Cards, 1 and 2. The Mandalorian, 1 through 3. Modern Family, I got to finish that. I have seasons 1 through 7, but I think they go up to 11, so I haven't finished that. Nip Tuck, 1 through 3. One Tree Hill, 1 through 5. I have Rome, both seasons. Spartacus, one of the most underrated TV shows ever. Spartacus, I love Spartacus. The Tudors. The Tudors has a Blu-ray, but I think only in the UK. Weeds, 1 through 4. Wonder Woman, the complete series, and Weird Science, season 1 and 2. So, yeah, I got some TV. I can't tell you when the last time I've ever watched any of them, dude. Ecto Violence in the house. What is up, man? What is up, dude? If y'all haven't seen Ecto Violence channel, this dude is with me on the VHS. One of my VHS brothers, man. We're all physical media nerds and we're proud. Exactly. The Tutors and Spartacus on my jam. Dude, the Tutors is so good. The Tutors is so good. And there's a lot of nudity in the Tutors. Is there on it? It's been a minute since I've seen it. I want to say there's a lot of nudity in the Tutors. Spartacus. Spartacus is my jam. I just started upgrading those to Blu-ray. I have the first 2 seasons on Blu-ray. I gotta get the other 2. But I have them all on DVD. I love the packaging too. Chris Tuckman doesn't want to really show me because he's gonna have. Dude, here's the thing: if you make a movie, you have to be open to criticism. Here's the thing: when I made my first movie, Hell of a Night, I laughed at like you can go to IMDb, the reviews are awful. Reviews are fucking awful on IMDb, and it cracks me up. Like seriously, I thought it would bug me. It doesn't bug me. You can hate my movie all you want. You can talk shit on it. I know the faults. I've seen the movie more times than anybody else ever will. I know the faults. So you're just telling me what I already know. But dude, if you make a movie, you got to release it and you got to be up for criticism. Chris Stuckman's in a different position though because he's a YouTuber who is a really big YouTuber and he's got to deal with all the other YouTubers who already don't like him are going to review negative about his movie anyway. I've got the Star Wars and Marvel TV show stuff. I got those. I got the Mandalorians with TV. I haven't got any of the Marvels ones. Debating if I want to get Hawkeye. Debating getting that. I watched it once. I didn't hate it. It's not good, but I liked it enough. It's just so expensive. But I want to get it before it goes out of print. And I am waiting to see what the next batch of Marvel Disney Steelbooks are going to be because I know it's coming. True Detective, especially that one season. Well, that first season. I can tell you the one thing I remember about True Detective in the first season was Alexandria Daddario. That's all I remember. I've never I remember season 1 being good though. I did watch all of season 1. I haven't seen the Fargo TV series. I need to get Blue Mountain State. So, man, I was gonna say, do you want me to send you the DVDs? But I have them with the slips. I'm having a hard time getting rid of them. The only complete collection comes DVD. Season 1 of Blue Mountain State is on Blu-ray. Season 2 and 3 are not on Blu-ray. Are there any movies that aren't getting 4Ks that you will? A ton. What are movies that aren't getting Blu-rays that aren't getting 4Ks that I would wish to get The Rock. I think The Rock, anything Michael Bay should be. The Armageddon is being teased, but I'll believe it when I see it. I know none of y'all will agree with me, but Speed 2 would look amazing in 4K with that Caribbean setting and the water and the cruise ships. You can argue all day long if you don't like the movie. That movie would look amazing in 4K. That's all I'm saying. Will anyone attempt to remaster concerts for? I don't know, honestly. Invicta 61. I don't know. I have a few concert ones. I have like the Usher tour on DVD. I think I have a few more. I think I have a Michael Jackson one too. Blue Mountain State need to watch. Jeff, you need to watch Blue Mountain State. Blue Mountain State, if nobody's seen it or heard of it, it is Varsity Blues meets American Pie. That's what it is. It is college football in a raunchy TV show. It was done on FX. So it's as raunchy as you can get on a cable TV show without nudity, but they push the line. Like the opening scene, in the opening scene of the first episode, the dude, you see Alex Moran, the main character, in bed with like 5 girls, and then his roommate is like jerking off on the bed next to him. It's really funny. And then that, if y'all watch that show Reacher, Alan Rickman. Is it Alan? No, not Alan Rickman. Alan Richardson. I always get the names confused. The guy who plays Reacher, the big dude. He was Thad, and he got his start from this show. Very high recommend. First 2 seasons of Fargo are great, especially when Billy Bob Thornton and Martin Freeman. Yeah, I've heard. I want to see it. I always forget that that's a TV show. To be honest, always forget that's a TV show. First 2 seasons of Fargo are great. I already read that. Dude, I remember seeing Speed 2 for the first time on Laserdisc with my grandpa. Now, dude, I remember seeing that in theaters. I remember the exact theater I was in, and that movie will always have a soft spot in my heart. I don't care that it's not Keanu Reeves in it. I don't care. It is a fun movie, and I love every bit of it. Same director, same team. It's just missing Keanu Reeves, but it's so fun. I love it. Whenever I heard somebody say they haven't seen me, it makes me sad. Dude, that is so funny. Does it makes you sad? I'm wondering what you mean by that. Do you mean, does Chase walk around with an Oreo up his ass and run around the house whenever he hears somebody hasn't seen BMS? If you haven't seen BMS, you don't know the joke. I write movies and screenplays, but never made a film. Dude, you should. Vegan, you should totally try to make a film, even if it's a short film, bro. Even if it's never released publicly, make it for yourself. Seriously. Because the problem is a lot of people, and I have friends like this who they're so scared to release their movies. And I'm like, everybody's first movie will suck. It will. It will suck. Not all of us are Ryan Coogler's or, these first time film. Being a filmmaker and nailing it out the park day one is like winning the lottery ticket. Here's a fact. Ridley Scott's first film was not Alien. He made a feature film before that, which nobody liked. Is it The Duelist? I think that's what it's called, or The Duelist. And Tony Scott made a movie before Top Gun. He made a movie called The Hunger, which I love. The Hunger. I think The Hunger is one of a very underrated vampire movie, but people hated it. But he got Top Gun off of it and blew up. Reservoir Dogs was not Quentin Tarantino's first movie. He made a movie that nobody will ever see, called, I think, The Birthday Party or something, that he shot with like a bunch of friends. Nobody will ever see it. I don't even think it finished, but he made it. Amazon canceled my Dante's Peak the other day. Like, like that's what I heard. So somebody messaged me on Instagram and told me the same thing, and I was like, I want to know what's going on. I want to know the story with Dante's Peak so badly. Like, did anybody see the 4K Daylight before it was canceled? Chase has a copy of it. A few people have a copy of it, I think, too. I think CHH Christian just got a copy of it, too, recently. And I know he gets stuff from Kino, so I wonder if Kino gave it to him. He didn't really say how he got it, but he said he got it. I've heard the transfer is not good. That's what I've heard. Or I've heard it's not really worth it that much, but I can't talk on it because I've never seen the movie, to be honest. I thought Alan Rickman's debut was as maybe was Smallville before. Smallville might have been before Blue Mountain State, but Aquaman was just like a side character in that. Like Thad Castle was like a main character in that show in Blue Mountain State. Alan Richardson was also a Ninja Turtle. He was Raphael in the Michael Bay produced Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle remix. I wish Lady Killers 2024 would get an H. I've never seen Lady Killers. That's the one with Marlon Wayans, the Coen Brothers movie, right, with Tom Hanks. Never seen it. Yeah, 1977, The Duelist. That was his first movie. Let's see. Sorry, I tuned in an hour late, but I enjoyed the watch. Had to head out. Thanks for coming in, Vegan. Sorry I didn't do the push-ups for you. What was I looking? I was looking something up a second ago. What comes out next month? So hold on. I looked for next week. Next week, Bring It On and Lethal Weapon are kind of the only, and Peacemaker. God, I'm so excited for Peacemaker. I hope it's a good transfer. I really hope it's a good transfer. And I really hope they do a steelbook too, because if I'm gonna get the steelbook to I Know What You Did Last Summer, they better make a steelbook for I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Because I don't want one. I'm getting to that point where if I have one steelbook of one and one standard of another, it's gonna. Ugh, I don't like that. Are any of y'all getting Alexander on 4K? Well, I didn't watch the first one. Actually, dude, Out of the Shadows is so good. Okay, so I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this, but I don't care. Hot take. When it comes to Ninja Turtles, when it comes to the original Ninja Turtles, 2 is my favorite. Secret of the Ooze is it's fun. I was a kid. It was like the super fun. That pizza montage at the beginning, go ninja, go at the end. Like I love Ninja Turtles too. It's so fun to me. Same with the other ones. I think the first remake of Ninja Turtles, it was good. It still had that darkness to it like the first one, but the second one was fun. They had Bebop and Rocksteady, and it was just the humor. I don't know. I like when Ninja Turtles are more fun than when they're more dark. That's a personal take. I know a lot of people won't agree with me on that. They're like, no, I like them dark and edgy. Cool. I like my Batman fun and campy, like Batman and Robin. Like Batman Begins is not. I don't like that. Same with my Ninja Turtles. Thank you, Jeff. Somebody agrees with me. I know not everybody will, but I like my Ninja Turtles fun and goofy and campy. I do. Lethal Weapon can hold out your hold on can hold out until a box set. Dude, Patrick, I'm gonna be pissed if we get a whole box. I mean, I'm gonna love it, but I'm gonna be pissed that I bought this box. Unless it's as cool as what I think it is. I have not seen the box. It's sitting in my mailbox. But I saw a picture Chase posted on Instagram, and by the look of it, I'm like, did they do something different with this? So I'm excited to see the packaging. I think Out of the Shadows is flawed, but yeah, it's flawed as hell. I mean, Tyler Perry is stupid. Here's the thing: Out of the Shadows has one of the top 10. I'll say top 10. I'll say top 5. I'm not going to get into top 5 right now, but top 5 car chase scenes. That whole Shredder breaking Shredder out highway chase scene, one of the best chase scenes and one of the most fun in all action movies. It is so good. It is so fun. The ninjas come in with their I forgot the name of what that car is called, but their buggy, and they're shooting sewers, things at them, and the motorcycles come. Oh, it's so good. I love that scene. Okay, that's the weak point. Oliver Quinn as Casey Jones was the worst thing in that movie. Him as Casey Jones, like, he is so cool. That actor, I forgot his name. He is so cool as Green Arrow. Him as Green Arrow is one of the coolest characters ever. What they did to him as Casey Jones and Out of the Shadow, ridiculous. One of the dumbest things ever. That whole scene when he goes, I'm gonna be a detective one day. You'll see. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. He's like a 12-year-old in that movie. It's so bad. It's so stupid. I hate Casey Jones in that. But we get Megan Fox with her whole little, walk down the library. I don't even mind what's his name. Tyler Perry's in it. He played a stupid character, but he's in it. The problem with no Casey Jones, but we had what's his name? The Asian dude, Kino. Is it Kino Kono? He was dope. I liked his character, the pizza delivery guy. I always think of him from Surf Ninjas too. What's up, Ryan? Just received joysticks and car. Dude, I have a video. I was gonna film it last night and try to edit it and get it out today, but I have a video on Bikini Car Wash. That Bikini Car Wash transfer looks amazing. It is all AI. Like they AI upscaled it, but it looks so good. I know that I'm not gonna say the dude's name because it gets me in trouble. I like the dude. But another YouTuber said he couldn't watch it, but he said the transfer looked awful. Don't believe that shit. It looks really good. I have never seen joysticks though. I need to. I know that's crazy, but I've never seen joysticks. I need to. He really came out of the wine. He really did come off whiny and out of the shadow. I hated him in Out of the Shadows. Stephen Amell, that's what his name is. Him and Arrow, at least the first two seasons, because I have 3 seasons, but I've only seen 2. Season 1, he's amazing. Season 2 is good. I think it falls off at 3. But I really like him as an actor. Hate him as Casey Jones. Absolutely hate him as Casey Jones. Dude, here's the thing, and I don't care. April in Ooze was hotter. I'm sorry, don't care. April in the second and the third movie was way hotter than the woman in the first one. Yeah, okay, yeah. The first Ninja Turtles movie was definitely more like Mirage Comics, and the second one was like a, because they wanted to make it more for kids. The first one was really dark, you know. But I do like this. I really like the second one. Can you put your head on the camera? Can you put your hand on the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? Like, are you talking about like a TikTok transition? Like that? Giggle Maggie's. My sister was an Aggie. Oh, now you're being picky on what hand. Okay, okay. Other hand. Okay. I'm scared to see where that's gonna end up. I'm gonna end up on somebody's fucking TikTok. I'm kind of scared now. Aren't we supposed to get in a? That's the rumor. Arrow's releasing it. How do you guys feel about Spawn coming to 4K from Arrow? I think Spawn is going to be so fun on 4K. But here's the thing: those effects are not going to hold up. Those effects look bad on VHS. Those effects look bad on DVD. Those effects look bad on Blu-ray. They are going to look even worse on 4K. I'm just saying. But I'm still so excited for Spawn. Yeah, Spawn 97. Arrow announced it, or they teased it. What that means, I hope Arrow doesn't start pulling what Kino does, and they announce stuff way too early. I don't want them to, because Kino's got that problem. Kino will announce something and then it doesn't come out for 2 or 3 years. Arrow's been announcing some stuff that we don't know when it's going to come out. They teased Spawn, no release date. They teased Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, no release date. I'm excited about Spawn. I knew it was coming as I bought the Blu-ray last summer, finally. Dude, every Blu-ray I have upgraded in the past 6 months has got a 4K. I just got what was I just got Swordfish on Blu-ray last year. Just got the 4K. What Lies Beneath, I think I got in October. Just got a 4K. Daniel, stop it. Are you kidding me? Lots of MVD on sale on B&H. Y'all gonna make me go to B&H right now. I hate shopping on B&H. I mean B&H. Sorry, that's a filmmaker me. Barnes & Noble. Is there really an MVD sale on Barnes & Noble? Movies, and do they come? Here's the thing. Do they come with slips? Magnolia. Is it the Magnolia? No, it's not the Magnolia ones, right? Where's it under? Because I'm looking now. I see the Magnolia ones, but that's not MVD, right? I like the movie. I think the HBO series would be really good though on Blu-ray. That doesn't have a Blu-ray, does it? Those would be really good. I watched American Pie and Cruel Intentions today, both for the first time in like 10 years. Hold up. Whoa. Whoa, Ryan. Whoa, those are fighting words, bro. Those are fighting. I love Cruel Intentions. Cruel Intentions is so fun to me. I'm hoping and praying Arrow does that 4K. Only because they did Wild Things. And a lot of the Blu-rays and DVDs have like combo packs with Wild Things and Cruel Intentions. And I think Cruel Intentions is New Line. I could be wrong. I think it is. Cruel Intentions very much. I love Cruel Intentions, but if it doesn't hold up for you, I totally get that. There's a lot of things that don't hold up for me, but Cruel Intentions is definitely no. I love Cruel Intentions. I could watch it every week. Fried green tomatoes. I've never seen fried green tomatoes. Cult Sale. Daniel, I don't see Cult Sale. I see. Let me type it in. Cult Sale. Nope, that didn't work. I see Magnolia Films. Criterion. Oh, Cult. I see it. God damn it. I'm sorry. That was right there in front of me. Indicator. Ooh. I see a lot of indicator stuff. See, here's the thing. So Kroll is on sale right now for like $8. I think it's on sale on Amazon too for $8. Kroll just got announced for 4K. I was this close to buying Kroll on Blu-ray like 2 days ago. And I'm so glad I didn't because they announced that. There's a lot of indicator sales in here. A lot of the VHS slips that we were talking about earlier are on here. Here's the thing. I'm gonna spend all my money at Barnes and Noble next month with the Criterion sale. I know I am. So like movies. Oh, hold on. Nymphomaniac Volume 1 and 2 is on sale for $12. Chase. Nymphomaniac Volume 1. Who else would be interested in? What do y'all are any of y'all getting anything for Criterion next month? Movies I'm really looking forward to next month. Barry Lyndon. Barry Lyndon is like number one. That comes out next month. What else? I need to get Risky Business. The Three Musketeers, 3 and 4 Musketeers movies. That's another one I gotta get. I need to get The Princess Bride too, because that's been out for a long time, and I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon, but I need to get The Princess Bride. Is that a good transfer? Did anybody have The Princess Bride on 4K? Can they confirm? Shut up. Oh my God. Yes. Paul Chest. Yes. Yes. Troy, the director's cut on 4K. Please give it to me. I just upgraded that to Blu-ray last year. I think I just upgraded my Troy to Blu-ray. I only had the DVD. I did not have the director's cut. I didn't know how much more nudity of Helena Troy you see in the director's cut. You see a lot more. Is it, Jeff? That's good to know. Okay, you sold me. That's on the list. I really like the book too. Like I see it all the time, but I'm like, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, Risky Business. There's an old one I went to, Double Indemnity. I've been talking about getting Double Indemnity for a while. Barry Lyndon, without a doubt. Bull Durham, I'm waiting. Only because of Criterion's MO. The Bull Durham, I think, I could be wrong. Somebody can correct me. I think the Bull Durham Blu-ray is a 4K scan, which means they're going to put out the 4K. They're just waiting, So I don't really buy Criterions with the Blu-rays, the 4K scans. I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think that is a great great option. Like I really do. I know their MO and I know the 4K is gonna come and I know me to where I'm gonna be pissed. I'm like, why didn't I just wait for the 4K when it's a 4K scan? I saw parts of it. Yeah, I saw parts of the Once Upon a Deadpool. I didn't watch the whole movie. I think I just watched the cutscenes with him and Fred Savage. Yeah, yeah, Bull Durham is a 4K scan, so they will be releasing that on 4K soon. Maybe not soon, but they will because it's what they do. Barry Lyndon, that Blu-ray is a 4K scan. It's getting a 4K now. There was another one. Arrow, it was really Arrow that did this too. Elvira. I was gonna get the Elvira Blu-ray. It was a 4K scan. They just released a 4K a few years later. So I'm very hesitant with certain now if there are movies that have a 4K scan that I don't think they'll ever like much smaller movies, then it depends. But when it comes to Criterion and Shout and Screen Factory, who are more known for doing that, then I can wait. Blue Velvet, Sex Lies, and Videotapes are on my radar. I've seen Blue Velvet once. I'm not the biggest David. So I just bought my first David Lynch film, which was Dune, and I really liked it. I really liked it. I've never seen the original Dune. Wild at Heart is on my when that comes to 4K, that's on my radar. Blue Velvet, I couldn't really get into. I need to revisit it because I feel like I'm like Chase. Chase had the same mentality where the more he watched it, the more he appreciated that, and I feel like that might be the same here. I feel like I gotta watch it a few more times. I've never seen Mulholland Drive. I want to. I just never seen it. And I've never seen Lost Highway, but I want to. He's got a lot of movies I want to see. It's just I always feel like I need to be in the mood for a David Lynch film. And I felt like I bought Dune and I actually watched Dune on Tubi and I was like I think 10 minutes in and was like, okay, I'm buying this. Like it was no doubt. And this was like 2 days before Imprint announced that Sandbox set that they did. I have Shot Wild at Heart on Blue. Yeah, I keep debating getting that Shot one, but I know a 4K is coming. And if you know me, you know why. That whole scene with, Nick Cage telling that story of I could eat a peach for hours. Not really. Lost Highway is like Sin City where the lights are always off. Really? Okay, I never heard that comparison. Okay, you're kind of selling me here a little bit. I got Criterion of Smooth. You're okay. Dude, that's been on sale. Smooth Talk has been on sale on Amazon the past couple days or the past week or so. I think for like 14. I've been debating getting it. Should I get it, Jeff? I was a little disappointed. I'll be upgrading it someday probably. And seeing with a 4K skin with a little really okay. Then if it's a 4K skin, then I don't know. I've never seen the movie. Oh, 84 so fun. Patrick Stewart. Yeah. Sean Young. Yes. I love even Virginia Madsen as the princess. So pretty. But it was so cool. I love the sets and the colors, and it was just so good. I love the bad guy, the Baron. I loved him. Smooth Talk looks really good on Blu-ray. I dig Treat Williams. Okay, that's one I really want to get. That's a coming of age story, right? I'm also debating getting Blue is the warmest color. Blue is the warmest color has one of the craziest lesbian sex scenes you'll ever see in cinema that's not like porn. And it's like down to like 12 or 13 bucks or something. Is Richard Pryor in Lost Highway? I did not know that. I gotta pick up Doctor. Here's I am not the biggest fan of Doctor Strangelove, but I feel like I gotta own all Kubrick's movies. I was watching Spartacus the other because Spartacus the 4K was on sale, and I never seen Spartacus. And I was like, whatever transfer was on the line, it may have been Tubi. It was a really good transfer. I was like, wow, this looks amazing. Whatever transfer I was watching. I kind of agree with you. I prefer the 84 Dune. I also have no desire to see Mulholland Drive either. I it's not that I don't have a desire to see it. I'm going to see it one day. I just I got to be in a mood, and I'm never in a mood for a David Lynch movie. You don't hear me singing. What am I supposed to be singing? Are you talking to me? Talking to me. So I love Physical Media, but Spartacus is one of those very few movies that I do. And I do feel like I should have yeah, seen in the big screen. Yeah, I feel like the older I get, when it comes to seeing things on the big screen, like Nolan, for example, you know how everybody's like, or my, all you got to see it on the big screen. I'm like, I'm gonna see it once on the big screen, and then I'm gonna see it 20 more times for the rest of my life on Physical Media. That's kind of where I'm at, to where I don't feel like I need to see everything in theaters anymore, and I miss going to theaters. I don't think movies are as good anymore, personally. Like, they just don't make them as good anymore. What was your most recent case of FOMO that's not the Arrow Friday the 13th remake? Most recent case of FOMO. Most recent case was 2 incidents. I'll give you 2. The Jurassic Park 4K Steelbook. I didn't want it, but it was FOMO because it kind of sold out like on Amazon, and I kind of ordered it before it like went away. But that video, that Jurassic Park video, has done way better than I ever thought it would, and I've kind of basically paid it off with that video. I was shocked. I was like, "Whoa!" Like, I haven't had a video jump that big in a while. Like, damn, this Jurassic Park thing is huge. But that was a FOMO. Like, I almost didn't even buy it. And I would say, besides the Friday the 13th remake, the Arrow Friday the 13th, the Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X, because they were on sale for $21 each, and I got them. I don't know why I got them, but my newest FOMO is to make. Yeah, but that American Pie 2 Chunky box is worth it, Jeff. I promise you. Promise you. You just got your Jurassic Park in Steelbook today. I'm debating getting the Worlds ones because I made a mistake in my video. I didn't think about it when I said it, but I said the Jurassic Worlds were all shot digital. I was corrected in the comments. The first 2 Jurassic World movies were shot on film. The Jurassic Park Dominion, I think, was shot all digital, but Jurassic World was shot on film, and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom were shot on film. I said they weren't. I said they were shot digital, so that was my mistake. So I may end up getting it. I know Wes Anderson has acquired taste, but I just watched the Phoenician Scheme and really enjoyed it. Wes Anderson very much is an acquired taste. When it comes to Wes Anderson, I only own, I think, 2 movies. I own The French Dispatch, which I really like. That 4K is coming individually. It got announced from Criterion on 4K. So I'll probably get that. I'll probably wait till November. If it comes out soon, I'll probably wait till November to get that. I own the Blu-ray, but most of that shot on film, so it'll look really good. And Moonrise Kingdom. I really like Moonrise Kingdom. That was one I should have added in my underrated summertime. I feel like I gotta do a part 2 to underrated summertime movies, because there's so many. But Moonrise Kingdom is in that giant set, but I'm not spending fucking $300, $400 on that. I don't like all Wes Anderson movies. I'll get like 2 or 3 individuals, but no. I just got the Best Buy Jurassic Park look so far. Then look at me. Didn't that just go on sale? So Sith, Chase sent me this earlier, but on Groove, it looks like that steelbook box set's back on sale, right? Is that the Best Buy one? Uh, anyone play The Thing remastered on PSY? No, but I mean, I didn't even know they remastered The Thing. If anybody would know, Jeff would know. Got it from Groove. I think so. Okay. Chase sent me that today, and because I just got these steelbooks and these are technically better transfers, I'm not gonna spend $190 on that. No, $109 on it. It looks really cool though. It looks really cool, but I spent so long trying to get the Jurassic Parks with the slip covers, and that was hard enough. Who had Jason Goes to Hell on sale for 20? I did. I got Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X for $21. And I know one of them stopped. I think it was Jason X. One of them stopped in that sale after a certain point. I actually watched your JP Steelbook collection, hoping you would convince me to not want it, but actually made FOMO worth. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And here's the thing, and I'll be completely honest with you because I got some of this feedback, and I tried to make this a point in my video because that video was really hard for me to make. It took me a whole extra day to make that video because how I rip the disc, I get the information off the disc. So what you're seeing is just the information off the disc. There's no manipulation or anything. But when I watched it on the TV, I couldn't tell a difference. I could, but it was minor. And maybe it's my TV settings. But when I took it off the disc, the new 4K looked better. And everyone's like, oh, the new 4K looks so much better based on your comparisons. I'm like, yes, it's hard for me to say it looks the same when you're going to look at it here and be like, oh, the new one looks better. But when I put it in, I was like, wait, the old one doesn't look that bad. Put it in, I'm like, no. So it was a really hard one to do because I didn't feel like I could justify the old one looking as good because when I put it on my TV, it looked the same. Any more 88 stuff coming soon? Dude, I have not heard anything from 88 in like a couple weeks. I'm like a worst case scenario kind of a person. So I don't know. I know some people are starting to get in stuff that I requested, and I know for review. I know some people are already getting Operation Condor and American Reunion, but I haven't even got a shipping notice or heard anything, so I don't know. I hope so, but we'll see. I did request like Species, so I'm hoping that comes in, but I don't know if it got delayed. My Jurassic Park 3 is missing the slip too. Murder Hobo. Mine, that's the only one I'm missing is that one. And I can get it. It's not like hard to find. Jurassic Park 1 and 2 were the hardest to find for me. Got Just Friends today on DVD from Goodwill, really cheap. Love that, dude. It's so good. DVD looks good too. DVD looks really good. I love the menu on the DVD. The DVD menu for Just Friends is so good. It's so fun. Let's see the Groove. Yeah, okay, so it was Groove additional. I never watched any of the Jason movies, but I purchased it. On it, nobody will agree with me, but I mean, some people might. But I like the 2009 Friday the 13th. I just think it's good. Not like I don't know. I'm way more of a Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy fan. Way more of a Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy fan than I am Jason or Michael. So if you're already into this, what's up with the Knight's Tale sleeve? It's coming. I promise. It's kind of. I just so with the buy, I kind of talked about this earlier, but I'll kind of re-say it again. I'm finishing some website stuff. That's really the only thing holding up the launch is trying to get the website right. Or let me get y'all thoughts because I was gonna do this. I was just gonna launch them on Instagram and just be like an Instagram page where it's like, message me for the kind of a thing, kind of like VHS Slips does instead of having a website. But how I'm doing them, I feel like I kind of need a website. So that's the only thing I'm trying to finish right now is getting that up before I like launch this. Let's see. Oh, and by the way, I did the same thing that you did with Bobby Joe and the Outlaw. Okay, I'm not the only one. Okay. You got to check on those things, man. When I saw that, I was like, wait a second. Are you kidding me right now? We're all horny perverts. It's okay. What's up? How you doing today? Man, today's been a long day of travel. Long day of travel. Yeah, Jeff, I saw it in theaters too. That was my first Friday the 13th movie I've ever seen, was that one. I truly miss DVD videos. I've also grown to dude, one of the things I also love about since I got back into VHS about a year or so ago, I'm discovering a lot more movies I've never seen based off the trailers. I I think 4K and stuff are missing the trailers too. I'm trying to think, do them because a lot of us we just buy boutique. Some people just buy boutiques. Boutiques don't really put trailers out, and I think trailers is an amazing way to discover new movies, even if they're not on 4K. About the extra picture in the Redcoat version with the dude. So Wayne, so I bought the VHSs thinking that the full screen would show more, bro. It gives more headroom at the top, but it cuts off her top, which made me so mad. I was like, what? Because I have a whole video explaining like full screen. So I'm trying to do research on movies that show more with full screen, especially after I made my American Pie 2 video, because a lot of people didn't understand what full screen was. And I think they thought they were like, wait, why does the 4K not have the proper aspect ratio? I'm like, well, the full screen's technically not the proper aspect ratio. And a lot of people were confused by that. So I have a whole video coming explaining that, but I'm trying to pull examples too of why some people may want to go back to collecting full screen. Some collectors. Nightmare on Elm Street is my favorite. Yeah, mine too. 90s. Totally mine too. For what it's worth, whenever you launch it. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's coming. It's done, dude. It's just figuring out how to launch it has been the hardest part. But if you go back and like do the replay or something, I don't know how long ago I said it, but I listed off all the titles I'm going to be releasing at launch. Just kind of a lot. Plane or car? Plane. How'd I get here where I'm at? Plane. I didn't drive to. I'm not driving from Texas to Illinois. You kidding me? Ain't no way. I think you'll be better with the website. Some of the yeah. So the reason I'm doing a website is, and Papa Jana, I talked about this earlier, but the only difference really between my right now between my boxes and Blockbuster box sets boxes, if you have his boxes are one size fits all. I'm not the biggest fan of that, so my boxes come in different sizes to fit what you need now. His is more for if you upgrade or if you change, or mine's for what you have now. Same with slip covers. You don't buy a you buy a Blu-ray with the slip, but if you buy a 4K, you're not going to put that Blu-ray slip on the 4K, are you? Some people might. I don't. So there's different sizes. There's like one for just your naked cases, which is thinner. There's one just a smidge thicker, which is for slip covers. One for steelbooks. One for steelbooks with slip cover. So there's different sizes, and you can pick. That's why I need a website to kind of so you can pick the version you want. And also the reason for the website is these box sets are made to order. So the goal is they will never be out of stock. They are made to order. So basically I'm making one-offs, and then if you want them, they're going to be there for you. I'm not doing that because I don't have the ability to be like, okay, I'm going to make 40 of these and hope they sell. No, I'm going to make one or two and then just put it up, and when people want them, I'll make it then. So that also gives people a way. It gets rid of the FOMO. So you don't have to worry about, "Ooh, I have to get it now or else it'll be gone." It won't be gone. If you need to wait 4 months to if you want it in 4 months, or if it's a movie you don't have yet, you can wait and it'll be there. So that's kind of what I'm doing, and I'm also working on a build your own. So the way because I want to be different too in the same way, and I want to offer different services. So Blockbuster Box Sets offers a blank box where he sells you a blank box and you can download a template, print it yourself, and put it on yourself. A lot of people don't want to do that. My goal is to have a create your own where I basically give you a Photoshop template. Some people can't use Photoshop, so it's kind of, I don't know, but it's basically you design it and I make it for you. Whatever you want, whatever logos you want, it's your artwork. You can do whatever you want to whatever movie if I don't plan on making that movie. You know what I'm saying? But it also keeps you from where you have to make it yourself. All you got to do is design it and send back the template and I make it. So that's one of the things I'm trying to do right now with that. Do you think full screen VHS would always show more? Honestly, I've been buying some VHSs that you would think the full screen would show more, but it doesn't. Some show less, some show more, some show less. Full screen is weird on how they frame it. Sometimes they frame it to show more at the bottom, or they show too much at the top. It's kind of weird, but that's what I'm kind of experimenting with and researching to try to make a video for. What movies shaped your childhood, teens growing up? Ninja Turtles, for sure. I was a huge Ninja Turtles fan growing up. Independence Day was a massive influence on me as a kid. I think that was one of the greatest. I still think that's one of the greatest movies ever made. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves was a massive influence on me. Snatch from Guy Ritchie was one of the reasons I went to film school. That and Lock, Stock. Did anyone else see the rumor post that Russell Crowe would play? I did see that, but I didn't know that he was going to play Connery's character. I just saw he's rumored to be in the new Highlander movie. Dude, I'm excited for that movie. I'm excited for the potential of what it could be. Russell Crowe's got to lose some weight, though, if he's going to play the character. I'm surprised they wouldn't go with an actual Spanish actor, though. I could, if they're going to do that character, because they kind of whitewashed that character with Sean Connery. I would love to see Benicio del Toro. Not Benicio del Toro. What's his name? From Desperado. Why am I blanking on his name? Somebody say his name, because that's going to bug me. He was in Desperado. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Antonio Banderas. Thank you. Oh my God, that was bugging the crap out of me. Dude, they should get Antonio Banderas to play Ramirez. That would be epic to me. Because he's older and he's supposed to be an older character. Will you ever do a 990 slipcover? Which night? Is that a movie? I don't even know what that is. Glad it turned out like this. Good to know you make box sets. I know. Yeah, they're coming. I would show if I was at my apartment right now. I would totally show you. I may do a live stream explaining the boxes. Next. Did you see? No, I haven't seen Killers of Killers yet. I'm not a fan. I watched the trailer. I'm not a fan of that animation. I'm really not. Like, that animation is just not. It's not for me, man. I just can't do it. Do you like James Cameron's Avatar movie? I do, actually. I only own the first one. I haven't got the second one because I've been waiting for the price to go down, but I'm gotten to the point where the price for Avatar 2 is probably not going to go down. I have the Blu-rays of the extended cuts. And the thing with Avatar is once you see the extended cuts, it's really hard to go back to the normal theatrical cut. because it's missing so much from the extended cut. And I know the 4K. I do any of y'all have the Avatar's 4Ks? I just have it on Blu-ray, and it looks fantastic to me on Blu-ray. I don't know if the upgrade is that big on 4K or if it's worth getting. I'm waiting very patiently for that Perfect Blue Criterion that's apparently being made. I've never heard of Perfect Blue. Never heard of it. As far as Criterion's got they haven't really announced anything new that I'm like super excited about. Sadly, but I think I only have 4 Criterion 4Ks. I have Thelma and Louise, Dazed and Confused, No Country for Old Men, which I haven't watched No Country for Old Men yet, and The Others. Those are the only 4 Criterions I have. So my Criterion collection is very small. What's up, Michael? Glad you finally made it. Like right as we're like getting ready to wrap up. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. What did you think? I didn't. Oh, Predator Badlands. I'm interested, but I'm like everybody else, and I think the Predator looks absolutely ridiculous. I think he looks ridiculous without the mask, and he just looks too modern, and it's like too humanoid. I guess. I don't know. I guess we'll see, but I mean, I loved Prey, and it's from the same director. I just hope they don't go all Alien Romulus with it. Dude, The Others looks really good. The Others looks really good, and it doesn't have HDR or Dolby Vision on it. It's just 4K. It looks really good. I will say all the special features I think are in Spanish, because it's like a Spanish director, and it's all the behind the scenes are in Spanish, I think, which sucks and it's kind of annoying. They got subtitles, but it sucks on that part. If Hitchcock ever directed an anime, it would have been Perfect Blue. I've never even heard of Perfect Blue. Favorite John Candy performance? Him mud wrestling chicks in Stripes. Easy. Night of the Living 4K. I've never seen Night of the Living Dead. Dude, I love pizza. I'm in Chicago. I almost got pizza while I was here, but I figured while I was here, I would get more of their, Chicago hot dogs. I got to go with the bar people. This is going to be another very unpopular opinion. Spaceballs has not grown well for me over time. I used to love Spaceballs. I rewatched it a couple times recently. I felt like I had to force myself to like it again. It hasn't aged well for me. I used to love the movie. I don't know. You forgot Amelia. What Amelia with who? Who's Amelia? Jeff, that's 100% right. The other disproof you don't need HDR. I wish more companies would give you the option of no HDR. I feel like sometimes just give us just give us a restoration and the resolution bump. That's just give me a 4K restoration. Well, this one has HDR, but it doesn't have Dolby Vision. Convoy. I have the Convoy 4K. I have the one that does not have Dolby Vision. I have the UK version. It's coming out from Kino this year on HDR and Dolby Vision. I think it's one of the best 4K I've ever seen without Dolby Vision. But yeah, I do wish some didn't have HDR Dolby Vision, just gave us like a restoration with no tampering in color. Criterion has been, yeah, I've never seen Spinal Tap. That was the big one they announced. I've never seen what's Candy and Splash, guys. It's been so long since I've seen Splash. Perfect Blues compared to Black Swan. Dude, Black Swan is a hard one. Only reason that movie works for me is Natalie Portman. Did you watch Angus? No, I have not seen Angus yet. I'm sorry. I haven't seen Angus. I always forget about it. I feel the exact same way about Spaceballs. Yeah, I was so disappointed when I watched it again after so many years, and I was like, "Why don't I like this movie? I used to love this movie." Then I waited a couple months, watched it again, it was the same feeling. Oh, Million Criterion for I've never heard of that movie. Pizza Dude's got 30 seconds. There's I saw it on Etsy. There's like somebody who made like one of those ugly Christmas sweaters that is the Pizza Dude's got 30 seconds. What's that other famous line? Something is divine, but paying late for pizza is I forgot what else he said in that. It's so good. Okay, I'm back. Okay, Mike's back. Okay, so Mike just missed me completely bashing Blockbuster box sets from my box set, so that's good. That's good. Mike, don't rewind any of this. Thunderball was the weakest transfer to really was it? I've never seen Thunderball. I'm really interested in Doctor No though. But there's no way. Mike, did you get the steelbooks, or did you get the um regular thing? Because I know you're doing your thing with the whole like cases and slipcovers and everything. So I wonder what edition you got. Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full. That's the one. I love that line. It's one of my favorites. That's the one. Yeah, I love that line. You need to watch some John Hughes. Since dude, yes, I was talking to somebody earlier, and they were like, "Oh, did you go to the high school where they filmed Breakfast Club?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not even really in Chicago. I'm like an hour south of Chicago. I flew into Chicago, but I had to go the other way. I do want to go downtown. Like when I think of Chicago, I think of two things. I think of Transformers 3, The Big Attack on Chicago, and I think of Ferris Bueller, The Parade downtown. Brian is the new sausage king. That's what my girl tells me all the time. I've got the 007 Steelbooks. I still think I need to give them a watch tomorrow. Or Top of the Sears Tower. Yeah. I could just see myself like doing that little dance down the stairs and everything. I remember I went to New York. I went to Times Square for the first time, and I got so stoked when I saw the red stairs from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 when he fought Electro for the first time in the street, and he had to get all those people off the stairs. I remember that was so cool, just being on those stairs, you know. Mia Sara, nothing more to be said. Bro, Mia Sara in Legend, nothing more to be said. I think she's way hotter in Legend. She's also made her like movie comeback or something with Mike Flanagan's new movie. I've been seeing her everywhere. What movie was it where she was like naked? It was some random movie I never heard of. Can't think of it off the top of my head. Um, she had a run where it was kind of like Phoebe. Have you ever seen Paradise with Phoebe Cates? The Relic was also filmed. I've never seen The Relic. You were about 3 hours from me if you were in Chicago. Really? You should have told me. I would have stayed an extra day. But I thought Wisconsin was like on a whole other. Dude, I don't know where I'm at, dude. If it's not in Texas, I don't know where I'm at, to be honest. Oh, yes. Yeah. Cinemaniac knows what I'm talking about. Awful movie. Awful movie. But Phoebe Cates, it's basically Blue Lagoon in the desert. Mia Sara aged like fine wine. Dude, she married Kevin Kline in real life, which I always think is funny because I have you ever watched so I've been debating doing this video, and if I do it, I need to hurry up and do it because June is almost over. But I was going to make a video called the gayest movies in my collection for like Pride Month and everything. And I was just gonna have fun with it, talk about Top Gun and everything. Like In and Out was gonna be in the video, Top Gun, the whole shower scene, boys on the beach and all that. Like Spartacus, like just have like make it kind of a satire, but also talk about like gay movies for Pride. I haven't done it yet. I keep forgetting, and I'm like, June's gonna be over with. Too long, dude. I'm not watching too long Fu. Oh my god, I saw like one scene from that movie. The scene where John Leguizamo has like his outburst. Yeah, the birdcage is definitely on the list. That scene where Wesley Snipes has his like outburst and gets out the car, and they got to convince him to come back to the car. It's like I'm not watching a whole movie like this. Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is what do I have a list? Hold on, I'll kind of spoil it. I'll tell you the list because I haven't made the video yet. Do I have the list? Gayest. Yeah, okay. So it was like Top Gun, Birdcage, A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, 300, In and Out, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, The Favorite with Emma Stone, and a movie called Straight Up. Which that movie is actually a gay movie, but it's actually like the filmmaking is incredible. But yeah, all those movies are on the list except for To Wong Fu. Not today, dude. You can have anything but only reference for Pride Month. No satire or jokes allowed. I think I have enough gay people in the audience who would get the joke. I wouldn't be making fun of anybody. I get in trouble for making fun of people on YouTube. Not gonna make fun of a whole demographic of people. I just think it might be fun. I don't know. I haven't done it yet because I feel like that's still like I don't know, But I mean, most people know. I mean, The Birdcage, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Those are some pretty gay movies. I rewatched In and Out recently. That was funny as hell. I felt so bad for Joan Cusack. All she wanted to do was get married. And Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I saw that once. Blue is the Warmest Color was going to be on the list. I only saw Portrait of a Lady on Fire once, I think. I don't remember if I liked it or not. I don't know. I don't remember. God, Daniel's got me looking at Criterion right now, and I'm like, oh, another one I pre-ordered. I don't know if any of y'all pre-ordered this, but it hasn't come in yet. But Brokeback Mountain is re-released this week. I've never seen Brokeback Mountain, and I refuse to watch the movie with RDJ. Oh, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, right? I only saw that movie one time. I don't even remember. Were they gay in that? What was he? I think I remember Val being gay in that movie, but was RDJ gay in that movie? I remember Val. I've only seen that movie once. I don't own the movie. What was I talking about before I sidetracked? Oh, one of the things I pre-ordered too. Did anybody else pre-order this? It was the Tucker and Dale Blu-ray Steelbook. I know GC did it from Face the Movies. It was $8 on Amazon. Got that pre-ordered. I don't really have anything else pre-ordered. I have Clueless. Clueless is next month. That's one I'm really excited about. You could argue that's got a gay dude in it, but I would not put Clueless in a gay movie section, gay movie list, just because of one guy. All right, I think I'm gonna give about 6 more minutes because it'll be like the 3-hour mark. Oh, any other questions within the next 6 minutes? I got a couple years back. Yeah. I have the standard Blu-ray. I just had the DVD of Tucker and Dale, so it was an upgrade for me. I bet if it gets if it gets a 4K soon, I'm gonna be like, fuck. My ex-girlfriend had me watch Batman in theaters. Bro, the last time I watched something for a chick and it didn't pay off, I was in college, and I remember I was seeing this girl I was going on a date with this girl who wanted to come over and watch Twilight. It was like Twilight 3 or something, like the third movie, and I had never seen. So I watched the first Twilight, then watched the second Twilight, and then she came over and we watched the third Twilight, and nothing happened. Like she didn't, and I was like, I was disappointed because nothing happened with that, and I watched 3 Twilight movies. That's probably the gayest shit I've watched. Vampires that sparkle in the sun. I can't do it. What's going on, man? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the end of the chat. We got about 5 more minutes, and then I'm deucing out because I got to wake up early tomorrow to go. I got to go to a cheer gym to film. It's what I do. I work for a company that films like athletic wear and cheerleaders, so that's what I got to do tomorrow. Would you say so? What would you say to Stallone? I would love a Judge Dredd 4K. Just for Rob Schneider alone. Does Disney own that? Is that a Fox movie? Who owns Judge Dredd? Because that's a good question. Judge Dredd 1995 is owned by, it doesn't say. Yes, it does. Hollywood Pictures. Yep, that's Disney. So I don't see that coming unless unless Sony does it, and if they did, it would be a $60 steelbook. You know. Speaking of Vampire, I just watched 30 Days of Night last week. I just upgraded that. I got it on the Amazon sale I upgraded. I never owned it actually. That's part of my haul this coming week. I got Geostorm on 4K for like $4 on Amazon, and I got 30 Days of Night. 30 Days of Night's really good. There is a sequel. Never seen it though. Davy has a Tom Cruise War of the Worlds to look. I don't know if I like War of the Worlds. I got to revisit that. I have it on DVD. I got to revisit that one because it's been years since I've seen War of the Worlds. Definitely don't like it enough to get a Zavi box set, but a standard, maybe with the slip. Most Rob Schneider movies didn't make it off Blu-ray. That is so true. We need the hot chick. We need both Deuce Bigelows on at least Blu-ray. Do I have a favorite physical media format? Blu-ray. I just think Blu-ray is like, I think Blu-ray is like perfect enough. You know, I'm nostalgic for VHS, but I think Blu-ray is good enough. Down Periscope. Thank you. Somebody else with the sense of good taste in movies. Down Periscope is so good. I love Down Periscope. There's Down Periscope and there's McHale's Navy. McHale's Navy is not near as good as Down Periscope. Down Periscope is so good. Who is it? The guy from Rocket Man who does his like squawk thing to fool the other ship. It's so funny. I love Kelsey Grammer. The Animal. I own The Animal on DVD. I have not seen The Animal in so long. So long. Life of Chuck. That's the new one with Mia Sara. That it's like her comeback film. That's the Mike Flanagan movie. I might make a video talking about it. Dude, you should. Bring awareness to it, bro. Dude, you totally should make a video on it. Watching Necessary with Rob. Dude, I just discovered Necessary Roughness like a few months ago, I think this year. Was it this year I bought it? when did I buy the Blu-ray? I bought that mostly for Kathy Ireland. I got Alien in LA from Vinegar Syndrome, and I was kind of on a Kathy Ireland thing, so I bought Necessary Roughness, and I actually liked it. House Guest, for sure, House Guest. I have that VHS on the way. I think a friend of mine found it and is shipping it to me. I'm not sure. The Cherokee Kid, I've never seen. I watched The Animal a few months back. It holds up. Does it? Okay, that's good to know. I really think Hot Chicks is crazy underrated. Crazy underrated. Underrated. Pusher 4K, yes or no? Stoked about it. Are you? Never seen it. I love Nicholas Winding Refn, if I'm pronouncing it right. But I've never seen the Pusher trilogy. I did see, who is it? Second Sight doing it. It's like that and the Innkeepers were the two big Second Sights, right? Never seen that. Of course I've seen SLC Punk. It's been a while. Do I own S? I don't own SLC Punk. That's with Matthew Lillard. I always say Lizard. I got so much heat in my video. I forgot which one it was recently, but I called him Matthew Lillard or Lizard, and I was getting crap for that. Deuce Biglow made me say, "God damn, that's dude." I quote that so much. I'm like, "God damn, that's a huge bitch." And I just say that in my head because I can't say that out like in my professional setting, but I'll like think it in my head, and I'm like, nobody around me will get this reference. I love that. Like, my favorite movie was this 51st Dates because I love Hawaii. Dude, I want to go to Hawaii. I have a friend who lives in Hawaii who does like location scouting for TV shows and films out there. I want to go to Hawaii so bad. PCU. Yep, I have that doesn't even have a Blu-ray. Dude, that DVD is like 20 bucks, 20, 30 bucks. That DVD is overpriced as it is right now. I do have the DVD. I actually have the just the disc. I had to make my own artwork for the DVD because I just had the disc because I didn't want to pay 20 bucks for it like new, and a friend was getting rid of it. Pump Up the Volume. Both of those need at least Blu-rays. I don't know. Does Pump Up the Volume have a Blu-ray? Favorite junk. I think I answered that already. That's Stripes. PCU, yeah, that is like early Jeremy Piven. Very early Jeremy Piven. I don't have the VHS of that actually. I have the DVD. That's an old one. That is one. I have a list of that's coming out soon of movies stuck on DVD. So if y'all have any recommends before we go, let me know because I have a few. One I just got the other day, which is stuck on DVD, called Cyborg 2. And that one's got Angelina Jolie in it. It's like her first nude role in it. And if you know any backstory, she legally had to like emancipate herself from her parents to do this movie. But it's a sci-fi movie. And it's actually like dude, that would look amazing on Blu-ray. Captain Ron. Oh my god. Skip Blu-ray, go straight to 4K for Captain Ron. Captain Ron needs a high definition like that. Yes, so much. What's up, William? I don't know why I said William. Gleaming the Cube definitely needs. Dude, that DVD is like out of print, overpriced, hard to find. Sometimes like The Beach. I do own The Beach on DVD. That's one. Yeah, The Beach is a good one. And Davis Spade. I was gonna say his name. I couldn't remember if it was Davis Spade or somebody else. You mentioned The Air Up There. I have that. I only have The Air Up There on VHS, and I have not watched it yet. I know it had the DVD, but I think the DVD is really hard to find in the US. I almost got the DVD, like the UK edition, but I found the VHS for $2, so I bought that. Yeah, there's so many Hollywood and Trimark pictures. Joe's apartment. Is that the one with the roaches? Am I thinking is that the right one? Am I thinking of that one? Never heard of Searching for Bobby Fischer. Yeah, dude, I am so looking forward to that Clueless on 4K. I got the whole box set. I didn't order the Jet Li collection. Speaking of Jet Li, what I would love to see Cradle to the Grave on 4K. Would love to see that. Airheads needs a re-release. I'm not even mad about Blu-ray re-releases. What is it? Free Willy's getting from what I've heard, it's getting a re-release on Blu-ray. I don't even care that it's not 4K. I just think it's cool that it's getting a re-release on Blu-ray so the scalpers can't overcharge for that. I believe Airheads needs to do the same. Have you seen Joe Pesci's The Super? I have not seen that actually. Yes, yeah, Jerry O'Connell. Yes, God, I think I saw that once, but it's been so long. Is it an MTV movie? I didn't know that. Um, what's the other one? Since we were talking, Airborne. Airborne needs it. Dude, I found dude, Murder Hobo. I don't know if you saw this video. I made a video about it. I found Tomcats for $12 here in Dallas, the Blu-ray. It's one of the biggest finds I've ever had because that Blu-ray is like at least 150. That Blu-ray is crazy out of print. I found it for $12 like last year. I was so stoked. The quality is not like insanely better than the DVD, but I mean, it's still an HD version of it. I hope Kino re-releases more of their future titles because they just re-released Bobby Joe and the Outlaw. Even it's got an aspect ratio change. I will admit, I paid $70 for that out of print Blu-ray of Bobby Joe and the Outlaw 2 years ago, and they just re-released it, which sucks. Yeah, Seth Green. That whole montage, the "I'm too sexy" montage. It's so funny. Nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Is that the Martin Lawrence and the one with Kelly Preston and he finds his wife, the Tim Robbins movie? Is that the Nothing to Lose you're talking about? I love that movie. I found the Airheads. Shut up. Did you really, Jesse? That's a score, bro. That is a score. Let's see. Vinegar Syndrome would be great. Yes, I would. Yes, Vinegar. I don't see Vinegar Syndrome. Well, they did do what do you call it? They did Drop Zone, so maybe they'll do it. But Airheads is Fox. It's Holly. So I don't know. Dude, Blu-ray is still super respectable. I'm stoked for my Just Friends Blu-ray. I don't even care that it's 4K. I mean, it's a Blu-ray and it's a legit Blu-ray. I had to go to Germany for the Blu-ray for that one. Airborne, not to mention that downhill racing at the end is so epic. Both 30 Days and Nights on Blu-ray. You need both of them, even the second one. I haven't seen the second one. Blown Away with Corey Haim. Oh, Blown Away with Jeff Bridges and Tommy Lee Jones are the 4K from Kino. I have that DVD, and I will be honest, Tommy Lee Jones's Irish accent gets on my goddamn nerves. I'm like, Tommy, stop. The whole time. I'm like, Tommy, talking normal. Dream Machine, I watched that recently because I was debating getting that on VHS for a list. The movie's not good. That's the one where he steals the car or the whole car thing and the girl. Great premise, not a good movie. Corey Haim has a lot of bad movies, you guys. I'm sorry. Roller Boys, what was it? The History of the Roller or something with the Roller Boys? That movie is actually pretty good. That movie is really good. House Party, Class Act. Yes, I can see. I hope Kino not Kino. Arrow does House Party. Even if they Arrow at least give us a Blu-ray box set of House Party, because that's New Line, and Arrow is doing all the New Lines. So maybe Class Act though. Class Act is day one, no matter what. Class Act is day one. Blank Man, give me Blank Man. Prayer for the Roller Boys. That's it. But I want Blank Man. I need J5 on Blu-ray. I've never seen Silver Bullet actually. I know a lot of people talk about it. I've never seen Silver Bullet. Body Waves, only the VHS. There's a Linda Card movie. If what's his name is still in here, who is J5 Short Circuit? I thought J5 is Blank Man, right? Am I getting my robots confused? Maybe I'm getting my dude. Last Boy Scout is top 3 Tony Scott movies for me. I love Johnny 5. Sorry. J5 equals Johnny. Oh, okay. I knew it was something. Could we, dude? I hope they do Mortal Kombat. I hope they do Mortal Kombat. God, that would be so good. There's rumors of Friday coming. Friday was on the announcement for the Warner Brother leaks for like the end of the year. Because you got to think too, they've announced a lot of things, but we're only in June. Like physical media boutiques don't go hard until the end of the year. Patrick, I almost bought Norbit on Blu-ray the other day because it's on sale on Amazon for $5. I have the DVD, but it's been so long since I've seen it. That's another movie I quote all the time. I'm like, you got a girlfriend? And it's like, well, you do now. Oh God, that scene in Norbit cracks me up. An underrated Tony Scott film is Revenge. Yeah, Madeline Stowe. Ooh, Madeline Stowe. I think Revenge and The Fan are the only 2 Tony Scott movies I don't own on Blu-ray yet. Money Talks is on Blu-ray. Money Talks got a Warner Archives released last year, I think. It should still be out. It keeps running on the Bounce channel. I need next Friday. Yeah. I think that's I haven't even updated my Friday to Blu-ray yet because I'm waiting for all of them. I don't want to own one and then the other 2 are not. And next Fridays, I want to own them all. So I haven't got I'm happy with I have the VHS and DVDs. So until we get all 3 on Blu-ray or all of them on 4K, then we'll see. I figured Pump Up the Volume had a 4K. Metro. I think I talked about this in a video a while back. Metro has not grown on me. Metro, I have the DVD. If that came to Blu-ray, I don't think I would get it. I don't think I would. It just, I don't know. It hasn't aged well for me. Tony is the more consistently entertaining. 100% agree. I love Ridley. I love Tony, but Tony's films are just I like Tony's rock and roll style. I love Tony's rock and roll style. Debo was the man. Yep. R.I.P. Tiny Turner. Money Talks is also running on the Bounce channel. Bounce is free. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I've never heard of Bounce. Speaking of Bounce, I got to bounce, you guys. We've been on for 3 hours and 15 minutes. First live stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. I literally thought I was just going to be here by myself because this was like a super last minute plan. Thank you, Chase from AVA. I know he's not in here, but he helped me kind of work through all this. I'm probably going to try to do more of these now that Once I get back to the townhouse and everything, I'd like to try to do maybe once a week, but we'll kind of see. Thank you guys for staying up late with me. Hope y'all have an amazing weekend, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys so much. Peace.